Souls on the thunder throw, so shock and groan. Disobedience turned their hearts to stone. Rejected the truth, lost in the zone. Navigating rent in Hades' bone home. False crackheads, no shelter in the night. Underworld gates, that eternal fright. Denials echo through torturous flight. Only face facts could have saved their plight. Lightning crack, no way back. Lost souls on brimstone track. Ignorance, gotta pay the toll. Zeus truth or face the dole. Charon's boats too full to float. Whales of the foolish on the underworld note. Denied Olympian decree, now they don't. Eternal chains, no antidote. Gods convene, truth unseen. Demigods whisper, lost souls scream. Follow the path or drown in the stream. Zeus wrath, a cruel dream. Torment, echo loud. Lost in sulfur, desperate crowd. Zeus white Olympus crown. Rejected truth, their fates avowed.
Greetings. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do that one. How about that? Welcome.
Cleansing, no way back. Lost souls on brimstone track. Ignorance, gotta pay the toll. Or face the dole. Charon's boats too full to float. Wheels of the foolish on the underworld boat. Denied Olympian decree, now they don't. Eternal chains, no antidote.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen.
Antidote.
You know exactly what time it is. All right, let's get this show started. All right, let's get going. All right, time to rock and roll.
Mr. Cross. Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flash it.
And when you
Play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here being saucy.
It's getting too spicy, I ain't even had my coffee.
Don't be wrapped up in your feelings and be careful when you flash it. And when you play the game, man, you better know your options. Don't try to photocopy when you out here
All right,
being
good morning,
saucy.
ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Jess. Nice to see you. All right.
In the morning, time to get it in.
All right,
Time to
ladies and
show it,
gentlemen,
prove
we
it,
are
show
once
you what
again
I
back,
do.
all right?
They say it feels
Nice to
like
see
shit,
each and every
but I
single one of
feel
you.
passion. I'm trying to get to know you while
Lovely,
you're thinking
lovely
about
people.
asking.
All right, you know what we got to do? We got to save this country, all right? So let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are back. All right, and it's so lovely to see you all. I'm your host, I'm your pilot, and you know exactly why we are here, all right? We got to save this great country of ours, all right, from the evil clutches of Elon and Donald Trump, right? All right? But before we get into that, let's take care of some housekeeping items. For those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or some like to say Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's quite simple. The first H is because I'm honest. There's nobody more honest than me. Actually, they say, Zeus, you're getting a little too honest. They say I'm brutally honest. Well, that's just how I have to be at this point. All right. The second H is because I'm humble. There's nobody more humble than me. I promise you that. All right. And then the last and the final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because you've guessed it. I am and will always remain the most handsome. Check out my features. All right. You can't find anything else like this out there. All right. Many of you know exactly why we are here, because somebody has to do this work. All right. We all actually have to do this work. All right. In order to save this great country of ours from Donald J. Trump, Elon Musk, and everyone on down all the way to that gentleman I was speaking to yesterday after my show. I went into his live, Wild Man. Ladies and gentlemen, these Trump supporters, they know the end is near. I mean, the end is here. Actually, the end is here today. We got some interesting news, and we'll go over that in just a second. And so what I like to do is say this. Do we have any Trump supporters out there this morning? Any Trump supporters out there that want to actually acknowledge or reveal themselves to the rest of us as a Trump supporter, please? Any Trump supporters out there? Okay, I see Trump White House. I see Trump White House. I see you. And we got a Latino for Trump. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got a packed house this morning. All right. Well, make no mistake. I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm actually here to make you feel worse and make you feel very, very miserable. So listen, if you don't want Big Zeus to ruin your morning, ruin your breakfast, you know exactly what to do. Leave this live. All right. Because it's going to get very, very uncomfortable for you. All right. But get this, you don't got to take my word for it. How about this? Why don't you just listen to your leader?
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
There you go. There you go. If you're not happy in the United States of America, honestly, why are you here? Why are you here, MAGA? I know why you're here. Because you're all a bunch of lonely, miserable liars. You're not good people. You're wicked. It's been on my heart lately to make sure I remind each and every single one of you Trump supporters of how wicked you are. You got these people literally going to church and talking about how they care about the kids. You hear these people, oh, I am pro-life. I'm pro-life. Oh, this is what you voted for? Look at this. We have a Latino for Trump. You voted for this? You voted to be terrorized in your own domain, in your own habitat. I can't say it's your country because you said you're a Latino for Trump, so I got to ask questions about how you ended up here. And so how do I know you're legal? That's the question that I would ask you. How do I know that you're here legally? All right, because it seems like you might be one of those people he says invaded our country, because the way you look and the test, the test.
Open borders.
The test.
With people pouring in, some of whom, I won't get into it, but you can look at them and you can say, could be trouble.
Could be trouble. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Valle214 in my chat. This is a Trump supporter and a Latino for Donald Trump. I got some bad news for you, champ, and you're not going to like this story that I bring in just a second. And so, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into some of the updates for today, and it's, as far as I'm concerned, more proof that we're heading towards a 1929 style depression. One like we've never seen before, because this country is pretty much over, if you ask me, especially if you're a Trump supporter. If you were living on just a shoestring budget before, your budget is pretty much annihilated. You're going to be on your knees begging the Democrats to help you pay your rent, pay your car note, and we're not going to help you. No, because I won't stop until the will of MAGA snaps like a twig. We're going to break the will of MAGA. It's going to snap like a twig, and there will be no desire inside of you left to want to even support Donald Trump or any of these other liars, and it won't actually happen until each and every single one of you Trump supporters stay off of X. All right, stay off of X, because X has nothing but lies over there. Every time I ask one of these Trump supporters, where'd you get that information? Oh, him and Han. They talk about Fox, and then you drill down a little bit, and guess where it goes? It goes straight to X. They get it from X. They get it from X. And by the way, X is also the name of Elon's son right there, right? And speaking of Elon, I found out, ladies and gentlemen, I think there's someone that's actually a certified Trump hater. I mean, all of us who come to this show and, my fellow Democrats, we're obviously all Trump haters. But I got to give it to Lawrence O'Donnell. The way that he just paints the picture about Donald Trump, right? X is not factual. Let's listen to Lawrence O'Donnell yesterday. We all saw the disastrous press conference that Elon Musk held yesterday in the Oval Office. And you should just go and watch this, MAGA, because you guys don't pay attention. Elon must have had a conversation with Donald Trump prior to this, and he says, let me go in there and tell the American people what's going on, because you're not doing a good job, Donnie. That's what Elon told Donald Trump, and then Trump says, no, I'm doing a good job. I got this. And Elon says, no, I'm watching the news and I'm looking at what's going on X. I'm going to have to come in there and speak to the people. And Donald Trump says, do you really have to? I would really like it, Elon, if you just let me keep doing it. He says, no, I'm coming in there. So get the cameras ready and I'll be there in 5 minutes. All right. And that's exactly what happened yesterday, because it looked just like that. And when he showed up, You could just tell Donald Trump knew this wasn't going to go over so well because Elon brought his son, X, and the rest was pretty much downhill. I'll let Lawrence O'Donnell update us about how that played out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this on the record.
It was good Trump news from the Oval Office today, if this one thing that Donald Trump said is actually true. When Donald Trump complained about judges blocking his attempts to stop spending.
Someone says you were there for the conversation. Actually, I got access to some classified G1 classified information. I got people all over the country that supply me with facts, data, statistics, and stuff like that help me get the information out to the people like you. So yes, thank you for asking.
Rewrite the Constitution. A reporter asked if he would abide by the judge's rulings, to which Donald Trump, to many people's surprise, said, well, I always abide by the courts, and then I'll have to appeal it. That's the right answer.
Yeah, you know what?
He gave the right answer.
I'll give Trump that.
He didn't stop there. He went on to say, the answer is, I always abide by the courts, always abide by them, and will appeal, but appeals take a long time. And that's the right answer.
Yeah.
We can only hope that it is true. But if it is true, some of the talk you've been hearing about constitutional crisis has been premature, which is why I have not yet entertained the discussion of constitutional crisis on this program.
Yeah.
If Donald Trump does actually defy a court ruling, then we will cover it then.
Yep.
But as of now, he's actually saying that he will always abide by court rulings. He could have given a more Trumpian answer like, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
But he didn't. And that's it for the good news today.
That's good. So we're going to give Donald Trump a round of applause by saying that he'll listen to the judges. I'll give him that. Thank you, Lawrence O'Donnell. And by the way, we give points when points are deserved. I'm one of the fairest hosts on TikTok. I really am. But when you start breaking the law and when you start robbing the American people, I'm not so nice. Blaze of Glory. Zeus just admitted in another live classified information is given to him. W Blaze of Glory in the chat. Yeah, I'm surprised you can actually read and comprehend what I'm saying, Blaze of Glory. But honestly, you need to give it up because you're not that intelligent compared to Big Zeus. Let's continue listening to Lawrence O'Donnell, Blaze of Glory, because you might be the first person I bring up and ask, did you follow what he was saying and did it make sense to you? All right.
A king visited the Oval Office today, a real king, by which I mean a king who actually governs his country, unlike English kings who can't even govern their families.
Right.
King Abdullah of Jordan had to sit in the Oval Office and listen to the absurdity of Donald Trump saying that he would take Gaza.
Sick.
King Abdullah knows that Donald Trump will not take Gaza. King Abdullah knows that everything Donald Trump said today about Gaza will not happen. Donald Trump will not take Gaza, he will not take Canada, he will not take Greenland, and he will not take Panama. That is the nonsense that Donald Trump throws out there to try to distract the news media from what he really is doing. Which includes literally taking food away from starving babies.
Where my pro-lifers at? Where my pro-lifers at? Where my pro-lifers at? So, listen, you Christians, you fake Christians, I don't buy it. If it wasn't such a nasty thing to hate people, I would honestly say, I hate you. I would, but it's so nasty and it hurts me to say it like that, so I don't say it. But I just want you to know, W Irene in the chat. I just want you to know, W Irene in the chat. If I were an evil person, I would say that, all right?
From starving children, starving grandparents. And the person who is helping him do that stood over Donald Trump in the White House today, thereby delivering a picture of presidential subservience, the likes of which we have never seen. The most powerless image of a president of the United States ever created by a camera. There it is. In that shot, Elon Musk is doing everything he possibly can to tell the world, without saying a word, that Donald Trump is not the boss of me. Wow. Donald Trump is the boss of the other adults in that shot, Stephen Miller and Will Scharf, and that's why they are following Donald Trump's lead on the dress code for the Oval Office, which is the same dress code that has existed for every previous president. Elon Musk owns suits and ties. We've seen him wearing them. But today he decided to do the billionaire thing.
Oh.
I met my first billionaire 25 years ago in Hollywood. It was at a fairly small reception in a private home during the Democratic National Convention in Los Angeles.
Right.
I was wearing a suit and tie, as was every visitor from Washington in the room.
Right, you were dressed.
The editor of Time magazine was one notch more casual, wearing a blue blazer and gray slacks and a necktie. The show business billionaire was wearing a t-shirt.
Oh.
Everyone knew that he was the richest person in the room, and he knew they knew. And that meant he could wear whatever he wanted.
Oh.
He could dress like he just walked out of a TV writer's room. And so I saw then that the billionaire power move was being underdressed, violating the dress code, and knowing that you can do it because clothes don't make the man, money makes the man.
You guys see this guy behind me, Elon, dressed up in the black trench coat? You know, it's something about Donald Trump and Elon Musk and these trench coats. He wore a trench coat on January 6th, right? And you knew crime was being committed. And then Elon wears the trench coat into the White House. The only thing he was missing was the leather gloves like, you know, O.J. Simpson, right? Because we would have known then what it was. You Trump supporters, I'm starting to think Donald Trump was right when he said what he said about you.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
I'm starting to think he's right. Spot on.
And today Elon Musk decided that he wanted to outdo all of his fellow tech billionaires who frequently show up in t-shirts, and so he violated another norm of business meetings at the White House and business meetings in a lot of places.
What did he do?
By bringing one of his 11 children.
One of his 11 children. He's over here taking money from children and seniors and people all over the world who are starving, and he brings his child, one of his 11 children, into the press, into the White House, into the Oval Office, as if to dance in front of the faces of all the Americans who are currently suffering. And you Trump supporters cheer this. I don't even want to use profanity this morning, but I'm getting this close to doing it. I'm getting close to doing it because of you Trump supporters. You guys.
It was like bringing a dog to the home of a person who hates dogs. And we all know how much Donald Trump hates dogs. His favorite line in publicly announcing firings of people that he hired in the first Trump White House was, "I fired him like a dog." I don't know what that means. Dogs don't get fired. It can only mean that he hates dogs. Donald Trump had no trouble remembering the name of Elon Musk's child because it's the shortest name he's ever heard.
Nice to meet you. Coming often?
X, are you okay? This is X, and he's a great guy, high IQ. He's a high IQ individual.
This February at Renewal by Andersen.
Hold on a second.
replace
We
your
got to pay the
windows,
bills.
your
Hold on a
patio
second. Let's
doors,
get back into this.
All right, let's go full screen with these shots because I want to see everything that's in these frames at the White House, okay? The child was there as a power play by Elon Musk, demonstrating he can do whatever he wants in that room. When Donald Trump is your boss, you don't bring your kid into a business meeting with Donald Trump. When Donald Trump is your boss, you don't talk more than Donald Trump in a business meeting with Donald Trump. Elon Musk spoke 3,666 words. Donald Trump spoke 2,487 words.
So Elon went in there and demonstrated who had the biggest, I'll use the word hammer. Look at how he went in there and just totally steamrolled your cult leader, MAGA. Look how he did it. He out-talked him. He stood up while he was talking. He brought his kid in there. He took over the press conference while your orange deranged cult leader sat there and took it. You all are being just hoodwinked and bamboozled. Like I've never been so embarrassed to have to share the same air as some of you MAGA demons. This is sick.
Mike Pence never had a day like that in the Oval Office with Donald Trump. J.D. Vance will never have a day like that in the Oval Office with Donald Trump because Donald Trump is the boss of J.D. Vance. One thing Donald Trump always craved before he ran for president was the attention of the truly rich, virtually all of whom ignored Donald Trump as phony rich and vulgar rich. And now Donald Trump has the attention of the richest person in the world,
Right.
the person who can literally bail him out
Right.
of any financial difficulty,
Right.
like the $85 million that he owes E. Jean Carroll pending his appeal of her successful lawsuit against him, and the $500 million that he owes the state of New York.
Oh, I see what's happening here, MAGA. Do you follow the money? Oh, he wants Elon to pay for his sins, the ones against E. Jean Carroll and the fraud that he's committed. But I thought Donald Trump was a successful businessman. Donald Trump isn't anything. He's bought and paid for by Elon Musk. Do you now understand why I told you the backstory about how this meeting took place? Elon told Donald Trump, get the cameras ready. No, I don't want to do it, Elon. No, get them ready. I'm coming in there because you're messing up the work that I'm trying to do, because Elon's trying to rip America off and Donald Trump is messing up the play. So Elon had to come in here and put Trump in his place. Sit your behind down and let me talk to these cameras. You Trump supporters, I got to break it down like this because you guys aren't thinking. It's like your cult leader says. You know what he says about you?
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
His appeal of the lawsuit, New York Attorney General Letitia James won against Donald Trump. And we have no idea how much money may have already passed between Donald Trump and between Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
I know how
much. We have no idea how dependent Donald Trump is on Elon Musk.
I'm done with this.
There will probably never be a way of knowing. Elon Musk and Donald Trump proved nothing of what they said in the Oval Office.
They did it.
Given their demonstrated comfort with public lying, everything they said about government waste in the Oval Office today, which had no specific details and no evidence, should be regarded as untrue unless and until proved true.
All right, and I want to stop right there. Everyone here, how many people do we have? Oh, look at that. We have over 2,000 souls listening to this show this morning, all right? You know what? You all deserve a round of applause because you tuned into the right one. But I got to say this. Do not believe anything you see Elon Musk post on X unless you go and do the additional step of verifying that it is true. Because every single thing he's been doing and saying has been proven to be false. I don't want to have to say this again. Don't come to my show. I go into this live yesterday right after I did this show. Zeus, we have to stop the fraud. And I said, where are you getting information that there's fraud? Elon, sir, please don't use Elon's information. And then he goes, oh, you don't believe Elon? No, I don't believe Elon. He's trying to get our money back, Zeus. He's trying to get it back. And I said, how about this? You let Zeus come into your business because he's a business owner. And I said, why don't you let Big Zeus audit your financial statements? And you know what this MAGA demon said to me? What would you do? And I said, well, first things first, I would look at all the expenses in your business and I look at what's actually costing the business a lot of money. And I said, what do you think is the number one expense in your business? And he threw out all these other things. And I said, are you getting paid from your business? Well, yes, Zeus, I have to take care of myself. And I said, you know what? How about you take a 50% pay cut and then let me use the savings in that, right, to go ahead and reinvest in some brand new technology. And you know what he said, ladies and gentlemen? I kid you not. Zeus, are you trying to F me? No, I'm just trying to put the business first, like Elon and Donald Trump are trying to put America first. Sir, that's all. But if you turned it into that, then you made it very clear what Elon and Donald Trump are doing. They're trying to screw over us Americans, and you all know it. All right, we'll do a little bit more of Lawrence O'Donnell because I got to get to the people. I got to talk to some of you out there in the chat who might be.
As soon as they can show us the billions of dollars, what Donald Trump called today a lot of billions, and Elon Musk called $1 trillion. As soon as they can show us any of that waste, fraud, and abuse and prove it,
Yeah.
I will congratulate them
Yeah.
for finding that waste, fraud, and abuse. But so far, they have found absolutely nothing because they have produced no evidence of what they claimed they found today. They did.
Bingo, bingo. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead and send Elon and Donald J. Trump straight to hell, all right? Because they've lied to us and we've caught up in 4K or 8K, right? So you know what we do? Let's warm up the lake of fire, ladies and gentlemen. And this is not just for Elon and Trump. This is for all you Trump supporters who keep saying, that's my president, I voted for this. Well, guess what? May you rest in hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
One last thing, ladies and gentlemen, and then I'm going to open up the boxes, and I'll talk to anybody, but you got to be willing to be honest, all right? Especially you MAGA demons, all right? And I call you MAGA demons because how else do you describe the way you all blindly worship this guy? So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't come into my show and start pretending like you're victims, because I'm not going to allow it to play out, all right? The next thing we need to get on the record, ladies and gentlemen, is I don't know if all of you have been paying attention to what's been happening in the real world right now, ladies and gentlemen, but it seems like inflation is at 3%. Is inflation at 3%, ladies and gentlemen? Did you all hear the news about inflation? If not, we're gonna get that on the record, all right? Because you know what they say, whoever's the president when it happens is responsible for it happening, all right? And then we'll do some, hold on, yeah, okay, here we go. I want to make sure we get this on the record, all right? So Donald Trump's, remember how I keep telling you all we're heading towards a 1929 depression, one like we've never seen? The alarm bells are already starting to go off, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So let's let the bills get paid real quickly, and then we'll go into some of the information. A lot of you who've been suffering out there, and you don't know why you're still suffering, even though Trump has been put in the White House. Welcome to MAGA country, yeah. All right, hold on, hold your horses. If you want to talk, send a guest request. I'll bring you up here, all right? Seriously. But I got to get the information out to the people.
We're back now with some breaking economy news. We've got new numbers out this morning. They show prices are rising higher than was expected. Consumer prices rose 0.5% in January on a month-over-month basis, but a 3% year-over-year.
Wow.
This comes after Fed Chair Jerome Powell called the economy strong overall during remarks before Congress yesterday. He emphasized the Federal Reserve is not in a rush to lower interest rates more. Breaking it all down for us, we've got our economic dream team, NBC News business and data correspondent Brian Shen, Investopedia editor-in-chief Caleb Silver. Good morning to both of you. Brian, I'm going to start with you over at the big board to give us some of these numbers.
Let's just get this out of the way.
Tell us what they tell us about how inflation is continuing to evolve.
Yeah, and again, inflation measures how much prices increased over the course of a year, and on a yearly basis between January of this year and January of last year, prices rose by 3% according to the government. That was above what economists had expected. They were expecting something closer to 2.8%. So that's certainly not good news, especially when you consider we're going in the wrong direction. We want this number, inflation, to go down, and instead it went up by 0.1%. Over the yearly chart of these yearly rates, you have seen this steady rise from actually about the mid 2% to now, as I just mentioned, the 3% mark, which we just hit in January. Again, that is an improvement from what we saw in the beginning of 2024. But again, what economists say is healthy is something a little bit closer to 2%. So a lot of progress to be made on that front. When we break out the categories, these are now monthly changes. How much did prices change between December and January? Food prices, to no surprise, up 0.4%. Energy costs, we did see gasoline prices marginally go higher as well. Those prices up 1.1% on a monthly basis. But shelter, this is the biggest cost for most Americans, just putting a roof over your head. We saw an acceleration in the monthly rate of price increases, 0.3% between November and December, now up 0.4%. That's one that's a little bit concerning, and that we'll have to watch in the months to come, Savannah.
Okay. See, MAGA, and then, I didn't want to do this, but we go on to Donald Trump's Lie Central platform, and you know what he had the audacity to say about this inflation situation, this crisis? He says, Biden, inflation up. No, don't you dare bring President Biden. Don't bring Biden into this. Don't you dare. We don't buy that. And you know, it's so funny because his supporters, they're over there and they're crying, please, Mr. President, bring it down. What will we see in the next few months is an adjustment for all the fudge numbers during the Biden administration. These people have serious Biden derangement syndrome. Another person writes, you need to get something done about Wall Street robbing retail investors. And this is the one that is of most concern. Someone wrote, we blacks love you. Another person wrote, need to get it down quickly. Americans are suffering. We voted for lower inflation and it's not happening. Can you lower inflation, please? Put an end to the bird flu scam and bring egg prices down. That will help. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? So obviously you can see some of these Trump supporters still don't believe fat meat is greasy, and they still believe and put their faith in Donald J. Trump. I don't put my faith in nobody like him. All right. So what I'll do is, ladies and gentlemen, we got to send some folks straight to hell once again. All right. For all of you Trump supporters who are still proudly voting and supporting for Donald Trump, despite the fact that everything is going in the wrong direction, may you all rest in hell.
Silence, you MAGA.
One last thing. You know how you have these Latinos for Trump. I got to get this story on the record. I know a lot of you are like, Zeus, why are you going for so long? I said there's so much that's happening in this great country of ours, and I got to make sure I do this for the culture. I do this for my people, all right? We got to keep getting the message out there to those who voted for Donald Trump and then are being negatively impacted. There was another situation that involved mass deportations. Plainclothed man raided a taco truck, all right? And then they later identified themselves as federal agents. You know what? This is a sad story in Memphis, all right?
3 men wearing plain clothes entered a taco truck in Memphis on Monday and detained 3 employees, surveillance video posted to social media shows. Local officials later identified the men as federal agents. The agents are seen escorting the employees out of the truck and then searching it. Greg Diaz, the owner of the raided taco truck, who also owns 7 other truck locations throughout Memphis, told a local news outlet that the 3 taco truck employees do not have criminal records. Diaz says the employees told him they were being detained by ICE. The company has contacted legal aid organizations to help the employees. In 2022, the U.S. Department of Labor opened an investigation into allegations that Diaz was violating labor law, according to CNN affiliate WMC. Diaz was accused of using social media to recruit workers from Mexico and allegedly paying them low wages to work long hours.
Wow.
CNN has reached out to ICE, the U.S. Department of Labor, the mayor's office, and Diaz for comment.
So what they're saying is he's making videos on TikTok, right? And he's using the content to recruit people, bad people from Mexico to come work in his taco truck. He has 7 of them. And guess what? He's not here illegally. They just said, we don't like how that looks, because you can look at him, right, like Trump said, and could just say something's really, really wrong. So what I want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I want to remind all of those people who voted for Donald Trump, and you know who you are. When Trump was running his campaign of mass deportations, we know what you were doing. You all know what they were doing, right? They were doing this.
I will vote.
Remember they were doing this?
I will vote.
Hey. Remember they were doing this?
Oh my God, I will vote. Let's do it. I will
Remember they were doing the little step with it. Hey.
Oh my God.
Remember you were doing this. Hey.
I will vote.
Donald Trump. Remember you were doing all that? Well, guess what I'm about to do? Since you all think this is a joke and you think ripping people's lives apart like this is hilarious, I'm going to have to send a lot of you straight to hell. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Let's warm up the lake of fire one last time. For all of you Latinos who voted for Donald J. Trump, who continue to sit back on this app and act like it can't happen to you, go to hell.
Silence, you MAGA.
It's like your cult leader has said, and he'll say it again about you. You know exactly what it is.
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
That part. All right. Let's go to the box, ladies and gentlemen. Any Trump supporters out there, please put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter, and I'll bring you right on up. All right. And we will help you tropically try to get things set on the right path. I want to talk to a serious Trump supporter. All right. Oh yeah, people say, Zeus, you're preaching. Yeah, I know. Because somebody has to do this hard work. All right, send me a guest request, and I will bring you right on up. What is this about? What is this about, sir?
Good morning, Sue. How you doing, man?
Why do you have a white woman on your profile pic when you know, and I know, and everybody else here knows that you are black and you are from Venezuela? What's going on? What are you trying to do? You trying to hide?
That's my lady from the White House. That's the press conference.
No.
The most beautiful lady ever, buddy.
So
Caroline
you're trying
Levy. That's her name.
No. You could have put a black person up
When
there.
I see the news from Donald Trump, I see this beautiful face, 26 years old. She's beautiful, man.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with you. She'll never date you. You know that, right?
Care. I know, man. I like older woman. I'm 51 years old. I just saying she's beautiful. That's it.
But why are you not representing your culture and your community?
I don't need represent a culture, man.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm a black Latino. I don't care about colors. I care about policies. That's why I vote for Donald Trump.
Well,
you know that.
So this is what I'm telling you. Your people are crying out and telling you that they've been duped by Donald Trump, bro.
That's not true.
And
I'm
now
explain you about the laws in USA, right?
No. I need you to just really listen. I want you to know I see you for who you are. All right? You're trying all of these tricks to avoid being deported.
Man, I like the way you change things, but it's okay. By the way, I have been deported here, so I got a award this afternoon, so I just waited to be deported, man.
Okay. Well, all we need is your location, because maybe you didn't hear what I just...
Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Houston, Texas.
Okay.
If you want, you can grab me on my personal, so I can give you my address, man.
Okay. All right. That's what I need to hear, because Donald Trump once again is complaining that the numbers aren't too high, and it's people like you I think
we need to deport more people.
He said they're not. Yeah, they're not too high. They're too low.
Yeah. We need to deport some more. Man.
Okay. So this is the issue.
You see the Venezuelan people arriving on my country? You see the news?
Yeah, I saw that, and I didn't see
they
you
were
there.
Happy.
I
They
didn't
were
see.
happy. They were happy.
I didn't see you in those photos.
Yeah, because I got a war in USA, man. I've been working here 30 years. I don't worry about these criminals. They gotta go.
Okay. Well, listen up, buddy. What I'm going to do is move it on, because I've already, got what I need from you at this moment.
I just want to say hello.
No. Right. Oh, wait a second. Somebody wants to speak to you. My good friend Nutty.
Now somebody want to speak. That's all right.
I'll make an exception, because we already know where you're headed. Good morning, Nutty. How are you?
Yeah, you already know me, man. I just waited for deportation. That's it. Because you promised me I'm going to be deported, right?
Hey, Asler. Let me ask you a
sir.
question.
My name is Asler. It's not As. So
no,
you're going to start with that BS.
So you
can take it back, buddy.
You immigrated here to the United States, right?
Yeah, my name is Asler. Can you say Asler?
So you immigrated. Can you say Kamala?
Sir, can you say Asler?
Sir, come on now.
Kamala is on the past, buddy. It's a name nobody gonna hear anymore.
And you know what?
She's a loser.
Asler is in the past too. So can you?
Oh really? Don't
do that. I don't want to use curse words, but listen, come on, bro. You know you're interesting. Your name has that thing going on with it.
I said his name. I can't help it.
He gotta say it right.
Can you just
say my name right?
No, we're just focusing on the conversation. I don't got all morning, bro.
But he came here like ass. What the fuck is that? My name is Asler.
Jesus Christ.
Pick that.
Listen, bro. You have bigger problems, honestly. ICE is way bigger. ICE is a way bigger problem.
I know. All I want is some respect. My name.
I'm gonna mute you because I can't. Nutty, please continue.
So sir, I assume you immigrated here to the United States of America from Venezuela. So when you immigrated to the United States, what did you immigrate here for? Why did you come to the United States?
Thank you.
Can you answer that question, please?
Asler.
see, Swift, you say my name right, man. That's the way it's gotta be said.
Oh, okay, but can we move? Can we move forward now? Why did you?
Yeah, we
immigrate
can move forward.
Thank you.
Suez, you already know, man. I came here because I came to study. I came here with a visa. I-20, if you know the numbers. I-20. I didn't came here.
So you came
Yes,
here on
sir.
a student visa.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
80 years ago.
So once you got done with your education, why didn't you go back to Venezuela?
I went to Mexico. I went to get my college degree in Mexico. I get married with a Mexican woman. We turned to be a US,
Okay, well,
USA citizen.
so
We came to live in USA,
but
man.
hold
So
on.
what's
I
going
don't have
on?
that much. I don't have much time on Zeus's
You want
platform.
explanation, or
Sir.
you wanna just let me look
I
back?
don't want a story.
I
just
know
want you
your
to get straight to the
usual.
point.
I know your usual people who came here to work
how did
illegal,
you-
buddy.
Why
I'm
did
illegal.
you end up?
Go ahead, Nutty. Go ahead, Nutty. We know what
my
he is.
point was,
Go
he
ahead.
ended up
Nutty.
here in the United States of America.
Talk to
He
him.
came to the United States of America for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That means things weren't working the way he wanted them to work in Venezuela.
That part, W Nutty in the chat.
Things weren't working the way he wanted them to work while he was in Mexico.
Yep.
So what did he do? He came to the United States, the land of opportunity. You know, so we know we meaning black folks, we know that it's not we the people. It's not liberty and justice for all. It's
Nope.
liberty and justice for some.
Thank you.
So so again, I ask you, why did you come to the United States? And then once you get here and you make a decent living in life for yourself, you want to then turn around and that ladder that allowed you to come into the United States,
Amen.
you want to set it ablaze.
Thank you, W Nutty in the chat.
You want to demonize other people.
It's the worst
who
kind,
simply-
Lillian.
Who simply want to do the same thing that you've done. Can we say hypocrisy on a grand scale?
Hypocrite. That's
Like,
where you're a hypocrite.
Listen, Zeus, there's two things that really chaps my hide.
Talk to him.
That's a blagger and an immigrant who comes here and then turns around and burns the ladder. Those two type of people, I wouldn't pee on if they were on fire.
Ooh, and he's both of them, Nutty.
I know.
Thank
and
you.
that's why I'm so irritated.
He's a hypocrite.
It's okay. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm proud to be here in America. I'm proud to be an American because I'm assuming he has his citizenship. If not, whatever. I'm proud to be here in America. It's okay to say that.
Yeah.
But what's not okay is to demonize other people who are trying to do what you've done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, can the MAGA demon come back up and actually have a conversation really quickly?
I don't think he's capable, Nutty, because we were trying to talk to him and get some knowledge inside of his head, but he kept getting hung up on his name, which he knows.
Well, he's the one to put the name up there.
Thank you. He could put a white woman on his profile picture, all right, but he can't deal with the name that he actually parades around on this app, which as far as I'm concerned, he should be ashamed of doing because he's a disgrace to his family. He's a disgrace to his community. He's a disgrace to his nation. But then he has the audacity to get triggered because of what you said. It's that, you know what I call? That's what I call black on black crime, Nutty. And he does it. It's the race baiting.
So I see him.
Because if he doesn't know how to have the conversation without trying to make it all about him, then we're gonna do what we got to do. I'm here to take out the trash and send these MAGA demons straight to hell.
Man, come on, see, why you don't let people talk, man?
Sir, did you hear what I asked you?
Are you gonna have the conversation, bro? Because people got other things to do this morning.
Let's do this. Let's do it. When you want me to speak, I'm gonna turn on my microphone. I'm gonna be silent.
Well, it's your turn to speak, sir. It's your turn to speak.
Well, I don't know. Wait, throw me some question, man, because I don't even know what you're
So
talking
apparently
about.
you weren't listening. So very quickly, you are an immigrant to this country. You came to this country for a reason, whether it's for education or other opportunity. It brought you to this country. You've made a decent life for yourself in this country. Why is it that you've turned around And that same door that afforded you the opportunity that you have, now you want to nail it shut and you want to put nails in it as if it's a bear-proof door. Why is that?
Okay, to start with, man, I'm not against immigration. Against all these people came here, even from my own country, to kill people. Okay,
You mean
do wrong on this country.
unalive again?
Analyze. Okay, analyze people.
But are you
So
answering his question?
That's
He's
the people against with. Okay, so you saying I'm against all my own people? That's not true, buddy. You know,
No, sir. I
I'm
said,
helping my
why
own
are you
people.
against? No.
I
didn't say
know,
your
I
people.
know.
I
That's
said,
what
why
I'm
are
trying to
you
say.
against-
I'm not
why are
against
you
my
against
own people.
immigrants? Why are you against immigrants?
I'm
Not
not
just your people.
against immigrants, sir. I'm
Sir,
not
I've
against
listened to you
immigrants,
on
sir.
several occasions on this live, and
I'm
it
not.
seems like you hate
I'm
immigrants.
not. Yeah, because you're talking about this criminal, even from my own country. Like right now, they party with my president because they came here to do wrong. So that's why you celebrating.
Sir,
That's all I'm saying.
do you know?
You
do
see the
you know
news
the
yesterday?
character of these people? Do you know the character
You
of
see
these
the
people?
you
How do
you watched
know
the
they
news
came here
yesterday?
to do wrong? How do you know that they came here to do wrong?
I watched the news. They analyze, like say some people here in Houston, Texas, people from my own country. You think I want these people next to my daughter?
So here's what's funny, sir. Here's what's funny.
Hold on,
You
hold
are
on, hold on.
surrounded-
But you're
you are
not
surrounded-
you
you
you're
are
not
surrounded
letting
by
Nutty respond to you,
surrounded
bro.
by natural-born Americans. Natural-born Americans who commit atrocities on a daily basis, but yet you don't speak on those people. You just speak on the immigrants. There are more Americans.
I know.
that-
You the
that-
one
that-
brought
that
the issue,
prevent-
man. I don't care about no
Sir,
immigrants.
There are
You
more
the one brought the
Americans
issue.
that commit these crimes than any immigrant that has ever stepped foot on this land. If you want to know the truth, that same color that you have on your profile picture right there, they're the biggest illegal immigrant, because what the natives should have done when they stepped on this land, they should have scalped them.
Wow, man.
But instead of
You-
scalping them, what did they do? They fed them. They
Why you
showed
so
them how to
racist,
stay
man?
alive. It's not racist. This is
you
history.
racist, man. You broke
wait,
colors
sir,
from this.
sir. Let's slow it down. What is
All
your
you
what is your
Democrats
sir,
play the
sir,
black
sir, sir,
card.
sir,
So
sir,
I don't know why you so mad with
Sir,
colors,
sir,
man.
sir, quick question. You said you here to get a degree. People in the audience were asking, what did
In
you
Mexico.
Yeah, what did you
Mexico. Graphic design.
Well, okay, so you came here, but you said you came here for an education. You
Yeah,
had it-
English. I came here to do English classes for 1 year. So they
Time
took
out,
me 9
time
months.
out, time out. Let me make sure I understand this. You applied for a visa, and you know you got to put money up to get into the country as a student, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
you have to specify your degree that you're interested in studying, and you wanted
I'm
to come
already-
to.
I'm
Wait. I
already-
just want to make sure I'm following it. You wanted to come
Okay.
here and study English?
Yeah, let me explain you, man. I sent my paperwork for a college, right? So they sent the paperwork back to Venezuela. That way they give me the visa to come here to study English. That was it.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, I got to write that. So you came to the United
Yes,
States
sir.
to study English, and obviously, according to your story, that didn't go over so well because for some way or another, you ended up in Mexico. Why?
No.
you didn't-
No. My visa was for 1 year. So I
Okay.
used 9 months to study English. After that, I went to Mexico.
So you didn't really commit to following through on the actual degree in
No,
uni-
sir. The classes, if
So-
people know in English classes.
Why did you just
9
go to
months.
Mexico
I'm talking
first?
about 10
Wait a
years
second.
ago.
Why did you just go to Mexico first then? Because if you didn't plan on
What do you
staying
mean?
here, like you
No,
should have did the
because I
4
need my
years.
English for my graphic design, sir.
So
I
you
need
went to
English
Mexico
for
to
my
study
graphic design.
You went to Mexico to study graphics design.
Yes, sir. It was cheaper.
And they
there.
don't
Here
teach
it was
English.
so
So
expensive.
they
I
don't
have
teach
no-
English
I
in
don't have
Mexico.
I don't have no grants here to do it over here, so I went to Mexico. It's cheaper. It was $5,000 a semester.
This story's not adding up.
So how did he end up here?
Well, I don't care, man. You
How did he
Democrats.
end
That's
back
all I
up
can
in the
say.
United States?
Okay.
How did he end up
I don't
back
need
in
you
the
to prove me. I don't need you to prove me. And all I'm saying is true. That's what I'm saying. That's my name. I'm
how
not
does he end
playing
up
with
back here in the
nickname.
United
That's
States?
my name.
Sir,
I show you
I've
my
moved
picture.
past
You can
your
go to
name.
my
I've
profile.
moved past your name, Asler. How did you end up back here in the United States once you left and went to Mexico?
I gotta mute you.
Right, because he won't take a breath.
And he said he studied English, and it's just not showing as far as I'm concerned. Nutty, I can hear how he talks, and I'm like, I don't buy it. Right? It's the street English. It's the street English that he's doing.
Oh, really?
It doesn't sound
Why are you talking
articulate
about- Why are you talking
Again,
about
sir,
street
sir,
English?
breathe.
because
breathe.
you.
Take some oxygen in.
I got good ears.
When you went to Mexico,
Oh, that's good.
When
You're
you
not.
went to
got good
Mexico and you
hairs.
got done with your studies in Mexico, how did you
Well,
end up back here in the United States?
let's do this, man. Let's talk
No,
about
let's
policies.
just answer the
I don't.
question.
You want to talk about my life?
I want
Yes, I
you
want to
to
talk about your
speak
life.
English. You said you studied it. You got to show us that it looks like that because I'm just starting to think you're over here ripping off the United States, bro. You're just trying to get what you can out of this country and send it back to your president in Venezuela. That's
And
what
he
it's
just don't, and he don't want other Venezuelans to do the same thing that he's doing.
and that's what it looks like to me. Now, Asler, another question folks are asking is: you went to Mexico. How did you get back in the United States?
Man, I don't even know you mute my microphone, man. You keep playing with my microphone. Go ahead.
How did you get back in the United States of
He
America?
won't shut up.
Hey, what's your name, buddy? Darnati? You are a Darnati? What the fuck
No,
that
you
mean?
can
Darnati.
you can just call me daddy because I own you right now.
Oh, daddy. Okay, daddy. You want me to
Can't-
call you daddy? I'm gonna call you daddy, bitch.
Call me daddy. Call me daddy.
Okay, daddy.
See,
I
your
call you daddy.
insults doesn't affect me.
I dropped him because I know what that's going to turn into on this show, and I don't do that at all.
So I'm getting ready to go, Zeus. So,
Yeah.
so in my closing statement,
Yeah.
for anyone else like Asler, who comes to this country for a better opportunity, seeking a better life, I am not mad at you about that. What I'm mad about is for you to be like this jackwagon, to come here to take advantage of the system of opportunity and then tell others you can't have what I'm getting. Shame on you.
Shame on you. Tell him, Nutty.
Shame on you.
Thank you. And it's dark, Nutty, Asler. Right. And so you know what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We got to send that previous guest, Asler, straight to hell. All right. And he's going there, especially because he told me he came here to learn how to speak English and I could listen to him. Nutty, I don't know what you think, but did his English sound like it was, above board and,
Then whatever money he paid, he needs to get it back.
Yeah, it's that street English that he is speaking. He's not pronouncing his words articulately. All right. And so we don't buy it. And then he ended up in Mexico. I don't know why he went there. And then somehow he ended up back in the United States. As far as I'm concerned, sir, you're a prime candidate for hell and mass deportation. So I'm going to warm up this lake of fire for you, Asler. And anybody out there that wants to help him get a first class trip to Gitmo, you know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send him straight to hell.
Silence! You matter
Thank you,
daily.
Nutty. Thank you.
I'm out of here, Zeus. Thank you for your time, and just keep slaying these demons because
Yeah.
I don't know why. Their person is in the White House.
Yeah.
Their person is in the White House, and he's doing his things. He's doing his things. They before the election, Zeus, what did we hear? We heard about the eggs. We heard about inflation. You've already covered that stuff. We also heard about the children, how they want to protect the children. But yet we have over $500 million worth of food sitting at ports because of the funding that has been cut off to U.S. aid.
There you go.
Almost $500 million worth of food that's going around the world to feed children.
Yeah.
What about those children?
They don't care.
Have a great day, Zeus.
They don't care. All right, W Nutty in the chat. No lies. Hypocrita. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Trump supporter. I'll bring you right on up here. Please send us your best. Send us your brightest. All right, because what we want to make sure we are all on the same page about is what's going on in this great country of ours. All right, Pete. Oh, let's see. I know who Trump White House is. I've already debunked you. I've already destroyed you. As far as I'm concerned, you need to go find that one guy, Snuggles. All right. Put another 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter. I'll bring you right on up here. Good morning, Pete.
Good morning. How are you doing?
All right. You voted for Donald J. Trump?
I did, man.
Okay.
I'd like to first say you were acting very bigoted towards that last gentleman you were talking to. You know that English is his second language, right? You were making fun of him for his how articulate he was. That's very bigoted of you.
Do you think so?
I know so. And you know it too in your heart. You know you were.
What about this? Is this bigoted?
You're either stupid or you hate the country.
Or this one?
Open
Right here, this is the
borders
one I wanted you to hear.
with people pouring in, some of whom, I won't get into it, but you can look at them and you can say, could be trouble.
Would you
Could be trouble.
Would you say Donald Trump is a bigot?
Hey, that's a nice pivot off yourself, Zeus, for being a bigoted son of a bitch this morning. That man, that's his second. You know what ESL is? Do you know what ESL means?
Do me a favor and
Answer my question, son. Do you know what ESL means?
Do me a favor and watch your mouth. First of all, somebody didn't
Do me
told
a favor
you.
and answer my question. Do you know what ESL means?
English second language, and you know what hell means? Who the heck do you think you are? You're nothing but a certified loser, a MAGA demon. You lay on your back for Donald J. Trump and you let him steamroll you each and every single way. Don't you dare get up in here in a conversation. Two people of color, brother. All right? And you're going to insert your special behind in our business? Have you lost your mind? What you need to do is go focus on that bigot in the White House and ask him, when are my grocery prices going to go down? When is inflation going to go down? But it's just like one of these MAGA demons out there. See somebody, oh, I'm going to go insert myself into somebody else's business because I feel like I own something around here. You don't own nothing except for a portion of hell. And guess where I'm about to send you? Ladies and gentlemen, that previous guest that got up on my show, he knows my mom is watching and I don't like the profanity. And he thinks I care what he has to say. He thinks he's a Christian. And he thought he did something on my show. You didn't do nothing but make it real clear what I need to do with folks like you. Continue sending folks like you straight to hell. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
I'm trying to run a very respectful platform. If people get in here and they want to, spar back and forth, I can spar with the best of them. But most of the people who follow the show, you all know, Zeus is one of the most fairest Democrats on this show. But if you got to go low, we got tools and things like that to help address stuff like that. It's not about you. All right. So this is what I need you to do. Wake up and focus on that man, that demon in the mirror. W, Zeus. And to those who are finding that they're getting triggered because of the DEI work we're doing on this live and you don't like the way that I'm running my broadcast, it's like I said at the top of the show.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Yeah, I hope you're in your box truck. It sounded like you were in your box truck, sir. I hope you park it for a quick second and just let those tears out. Let it flow. All right? Because wherever you're going right now, I just ruined the mood, right? If you had a meeting and you were about to go into it, you're not going to go in there feeling so good because Zeus basically just told you to go straight to hell. And he actually said it's you that's the bigot. Yeah. I could care less what a Trump supporter thinks about me. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I keep telling you, look at this. They say I was paid for by the DNC. Look at that. No strings attached. I'm not a hand puppet. W Zeus in the chat. All right, let's go to the box. Let's go to the box and bring up somebody else, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I have my good friend Takesha who's here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Takesha. Welcome to the show. How are you doing, sis?
Hey, sweetie, how you doing this morning?
I'm all right. They're just trying to get the truth out there. You know what we do.
First of all, I want to say something about the Venezuelan man.
He hears you.
He avoided the question when we asked him how did he get back to the U.S. He started talking about everything about how he got back to the U.S. So we're going to assume that he's a liar. That's number one. And again, he reminds me of the slave that got to drive master around and look over the other slaves while they work. He thinks he's entitled. So he's gotten over here.
Yes, Takesha, that's what it is. Go ahead, hit him with it.
He's gotten over here and got that, that George Lopez head, and now he thinks he's better than the rest of them.
There you
And that's how they
go.
act. They get over here, they get entitled, and they don't care about the ones that they left behind.
Thank you. That's
So
what
you
we're
know
trying to
that's what
tell.
they do.
Yeah. Go ahead, preach.
But you
Let them
know, I
know.
don't, I don't think it's pivoting when somebody asks you a question about, you being, with integrity,
Yeah.
and then mistreating somebody, and you play a video of the
Mm-hmm.
Vice President Donald Trump,
Mm-hmm.
saying stuff. Then they don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about how you pivoting.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about that.
I'm a
I
pivoter.
want to talk about that manufactured man behind you that
Elon.
looks like he was made in a lab. That
Mm.
doesn't even look human. He looks
Mm-hmm.
like the robot that he trying to sell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
During that
Optimus.
press conference yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and confronted him about the lie he told about those condoms. He said, not all the information that I give is going to be it's going it's going to be true, basically.
Yeah, he
And, and
admitted
when
it.
when it's called out that it's not true, then it'll be corrected. You wouldn't have said that, sir, if she had affronted you about your lie about them condoms.
Thank you, W. Takesha. No lies detected. She's right. Preach it.
If y'all think that y'all can believe Elon Musk on anything Elon Musk say, I got some beachfront property in the middle of Alaska in the wintertime when it goes dark for those 60 days. On
Amen.
the side it goes dark.
Tell him,
I got
Takesha.
some beachfront property
I do too.
that I can sell y'all, and y'all can move over there and have a glorious time.
Right. That part.
This man is a liar.
That part.
This man is trying to cut out programs so there'll be more money for his government contracts.
There you go.
That's all he doing. Y'all need to wake up. Stop talking about what Elon found, because Elon has not even found the right face to wear when he come on TV.
There you go. Tell him, Takesha. No lies detected. She's not lying.
You
And you all
all
know
are
it's the
the
truth.
most vulnerable people I've ever seen in my life, and they taking advantage of your vulnerability.
Yeah.
Y'all need to smarten up
Yep.
and get y'all self together.
Yep.
Just like with this release of yesterday.
Talk to him.
Instead of you going home to your family, you gonna stop by the Oval Office to call Donald Trump a hero. Ukraine, watch your back.
Thank
Because
you.
something was given. So Donald look good and get the focus off all the corruption that him and Elon them doing.
Wow.
Trust and
You think
believe that,
so?
sis.
You think
Why we can't know the deal of what went on? Why we can't know what the negotiation is, Zeus? What are the terms of the negotiation?
I
Why
don't
they gotta be
know.
kept secret?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
MAGA, do
I
you
know.
know what the terms of the
Yeah.
release were?
Yeah, Zeus. Y'all better start thinking with your head.
Yeah.
Y'all better start thinking with your head and get your heart out of Trump's butt.
Thank you. Thank you. You're right, Takesha. No lies detected. Tell
That's
them the
all
truth.
I wanted to say,
Okay.
Zeus.
All righty then. Well, listen up, Takesha. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's all I wanted.
make sure you follow Takesha and listen to what she's saying, because she always brings nothing but the truth. So help me God. W Takesha in the chat. No lies detected.
All right, Zeus.
All right. All right, all right, all right. If you are a Trump supporter, you know what we got to do. We go back and forth. I try to bring up somebody that's, on the left side of the aisle, and then I'd like to bring up somebody that's on the right side. I'll put one in the chat. I'll bring you right on up. Who is Ice? Ice. We got Ice. Ice is here. Good morning, Ice. How are you doing?
Well, good morning, Zeus. Ice is hitting the roads today. We're hitting the roads.
Why did
We're
you come in
hitting
on this?
nice
Why
and
did you?
strong.
Why did you come in on this account?
Well, because you've mentioned Ice several times today, and you won't let our beautiful Trump account up, so we came in on Ice. Kind of like a Disney princess
Okay.
sliding into your
Well,
boxes.
okay, so how are the immigration numbers looking?
The immigration numbers for criminals are looking quite well. It takes a lot of time to get the scum out, to clean the
Okay.
streets.
Okay,
But
well,
once
listen.
the aperture opens up to everybody, those
Aperture.
numbers are going to
Okay, well,
skyrocket.
here's the thing. I now know that you're here, and what I'll do is any Latinos for Trump, especially you, uh, do us a favor and follow this gentleman right here. And what he'll do is he'll get you a first class trip. All right. Now listen, Ice, I gotta move it on. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's Ice right there. All right. Anybody that wants to go to Gitmo, he said he'll take you there. All right. But I don't need you over here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we gotta do. We got a show to run. Come on now. I'm looking for a conversation. Listen, where are my Trump supporters at? All right, and you know you're out there because one thing I'm not gonna let you get away with is the egg prices and inflation this morning. All right, what are you doing about that? I would love to know what Trump supporters have to say. All right, all right. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you are a Trump supporter. All right, and I'll bring you right on up here. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's see. I'm looking in the chat. Oh my gosh, hold on. Let's see. Where is MAGA this morning? All right. Trump is the best thing that happened to the USA. Oh, okay. All right, come on up here, Luke Liu. Come on up here if you don't mind, real quickly. I sent you an invite, all right? And if you don't come up when I invite you, what I'll do is I'll tell the mods next time they see you, please put them in a straight jacket, all right? All right, because we don't got time for people to be up here playing around.
I'm here.
Oh, you're a Trump supporter, ma'am?
Yes, I am.
What part of the country are you from?
I am a citizen of the United States.
Okay, north, south, east, or west?
I am living in Los Angeles, California.
Okay, all right. I didn't need to go to. I get it. You don't want to, say too much out here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try to get a good understanding of your assessment of the way things are happening right now around us. All right. Number one.
I want to ask you a question.
And then, do I get to ask you a question or some
Yeah, that's
question?
fine.
Okay, because I don't want it to be one sided.
I want to know what Biden that did for you in the last 4 years.
Got it. All
What
right.
did they do for you?
Okay. Well.
Answer that question.
Wait. What's that in the background?
My husband's in the back coughing.
Well, is he sick?
No, he's not sick.
Well, it sounds like it. Is he a Trump supporter too?
We're all Trump supporters here in my house.
All right. So one of the things that I like,
What does that have to do with my husband?
well, because I didn't want to let you be talking while somebody in the back needed medical attention. Isn't that the right thing to do?
My husband doesn't need medical attention.
Well, okay, it doesn't sound like it, but don't now quit. Can you quit asking me why I'm asking you questions and checking on you? All right, just know I'm trying to be a good person.
Okay, that's fine. It's
Thank
fine.
you. Shouldn't I be a good person?
I am fine. You are a good person. I'm not saying.
Okay, thank you. All right, now you're being a little abrasive and very defensive, and I just don't like that. All right, it makes me makes me nervous.
I'm sorry if I am, but that's my personality.
Okay, well, okay.
Okay,
So you asked me what Biden did, and I'll tell you. You got time for a story, real quick? Once upon a time, this country was heading off of a cliff. People were losing their life as a result of a pandemic, and we had a deranged lunatic in the White House who was leading an insurrection in the United States government. And President Biden, he saw that, and he came out of retirement, and he stopped this said individual, who we later found out was a criminal, from destroying our country in so many ways. But I would argue one of the best things Biden did was he saved this country from that pandemic that a lot of us were basically torn up about. Millions of Americans lost their lives. He saved the country. He passed a lot of legislation, right? Gave us Juneteenth holiday. Juneteenth is a federal holiday, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mean, and he, as far as I'm concerned, was as honest as a president could be. Given the challenges that he had going on. I mean, what kind of president is so humble that even as his son is getting indicted, right? he lets it all play out and keeps his hand out of there and just says, you know what, if he's found guilty, it is what it is, because I don't want to be caught looking like I'm actually influencing the Justice Department to, go after innocent Americans and things like that. So I would argue, and then by the way, he picked Kamala Harris, which is a black woman, and I think him making that statement along with putting a black woman on the Supreme Court, Justice Ketanji Brown, Inflation Reduction Act, PACT Act, STEM Act. You can go look at all of the stuff
But
he's
what
done.
you're saying right
He
now
he
is
he he saved the
racist.
economy.
What you said was racist. Wait, back up
Okay.
a little bit with the
Uh-huh.
Harris thing.
Yeah. You didn't
You're-
like that?
Yeah, because you're using that as a racial thing, and that's not correct.
So are you racist or not?
No,
Because I didn't
I'm
think
not
it was racist.
I'm
If you-
not racist.
So, huh?
I said I'm not racist.
So you're anti-racist?
Biden is racist.
I'm not a racist.
No. I said you're anti-racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so then you support DEI.
So no.
Then you're racist.
Oh, okay. So I'm racist because why? Because I didn't
Because
want-
you're
because I didn't
anti-D.
want
So
somebody- I didn't want somebody.
no. Did you hear what we were talking about? So DEI.
Okay, whatever. But I'm not.
So
in
wait
your
a second.
DEI.
So
I'm not
but if you support DEI, right, then you're anti-racist. Right?
No, that's not true because I. Have
That's actually true.
I have friends that are Democrats.
Yeah, but ma'am,
Okay,
ma'am.
I don't attack them like you're attacking me right now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't think I was attacking you, but
Yeah, you are because you're calling me a racist.
no, I'm asking questions.
I said I'm not a racist.
Okay, so then that means you support DEI work because part of the work when it comes to DEI is addressing.
DEI is an affirmative action. Okay?
No, it's
Yes.
listen, diversity, equity, inclusion, and anti-racism. That's what's in it.
So just because I am a Trump supporter,
No, did I bring
have
up your?
to be- I have to be DEI.
I asked you, and I didn't bring up your politics. I said, are you a racist or are you not? And you said
No,
you're not a racist.
Obviously, I'm not a racist.
So that
No.
means you're anti-racist.
I'm anti-racist. Exactly.
Thank you. Let me give you a round of applause. I'm not attacking you, and I'm also helping you, and I'm saying welcome, because what you're not recognizing, but you just did now, is that you support the DEI framework, which is being anti-racist.
Okay, so what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? I already told you that I am not a racist. Can we move on to another question?
Well, you brought up racism because I mentioned Vice President Kamala Harris and Justice Ketanji Brown, and you said that me bringing them up was being racist. But now you're starting to realize actually it's not.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
I have to. Okay, let's back up.
And your husband, honestly.
I apologize for
Yeah, but
whatever.
That's fair. Because I
But
don't want to be a mean
I just
person.
no, I am not. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just
Yeah.
very stern with whenever I speak.
Mm.
I'm sorry. That's my heritage. I'm Russian Armenian.
Mhm.
I was
Did you
born
immigrate?
in the U.S. I was
Okay.
born in the United States. My parents are United States citizens.
Were they born here?
No, they were not, but they were legally.
Did you know Jesus was an immigrant?
Okay, so why are you bringing?
I didn't know, because the reason I did is because the Pope yesterday he put out a letter about Donald Trump and this plan to do the mass deportation, and basically pointed out how ungodly it was. I don't know if you're a woman of faith. Are you a woman of faith?
I'm a Catholic.
Okay, so
But
you know that what the Pope is saying is true then, right?
I didn't hear what the Pope
Oh,
said.
you should go read his
That-
letter. You should go
because
read.
I'm not into the Pope, or I'm
But you
Catholic,
should-
but
but you
I
should-
don't go to church.
But you
Obviously.
should go read his letter that he wrote in rebuking
I
Donald.
don't really care about that.
But you're
What
Catholic.
I care about, okay, I'm Catholic, right? So, do I have to do I have to be Catholic? I'm Catholic, but I don't practice it.
There you go. So how do you know that Donald Trump is a good person?
Oh
Do you-
my god!
Is it important? Is it important? Is it huh?
Because first of all, you guys are constantly attacking us. Republicans. When
No.
Republicans do not, we don't protest against, we don't march, we don't do
Maybe.
protests on the street.
Okay, can I stop you right there? Would you call January 6th what?
January 6th?
Yeah,
What?
those were
Oh,
Republicans,
the
right?
Democrats. It was the Democrats that
No.
screwed up everything.
No, Luco, you just said something. Lou, you said Republicans don't do the protesting, right?
Yes, we don't do.
Yeah,
we
someone
don't-
else. So
we're
what
not
would
like.
so January 6th, do you remember that day?
Yes, I do.
What did
And
you
I
call
think
what would
it
you
was rigged.
Okay, so you think that what? It was Democrats protesting that day?
Yes, I do.
Then why did Donald Trump pardon the Democrats? Luke Lou.
I don't know.
So you know what it is? Something's wrong up here with the way that you're perceiving a lot of the things that you've been fed. I can tell right now you are a good person, but I think perhaps it could be your husband. I don't want to do that, but they're feeding you a bunch of lies. And it's so easy for me to just debunk them because
I've
before you
always
even get them
been.
out, before you even get it out, I already know where you're going and I already got something sitting right there for you to run into. Think about what I'm doing to your mind.
Yeah,
It's like I'm a magician, huh?
what you're doing
I'm
is
like a magician,
you're
huh?
trying to tell me something that I don't agree with,
Well,
and I'm
I'm
not
not.
going to agree with you. You're not going to put things in my head to change my mind.
But I'm not even telling you what to think. I'm just asking you questions. And then what you're finding out is I already know the answer to the question before I ask it, but you don't. But then once you realize what it is, you kind of back off a little bit and you go, maybe I need to try this. And then you go, maybe I need to try that. And everything you're trying, I already got something figured out for you, man. And this is what I'm trying to say to you. You really might want to think twice about who's giving you these ideas. Because, my mom used to say something to me when I was growing up. She used to say, everything that comes through your head isn't yours. You know what that means?
I do know what that means.
What does it
I
mean?
understand. I can't. I'm not. You're trying to say that I'm a follower, basically.
Well, I'm
And
trying to say that there's a lot of ideas that a lot of people come up with,
so I'm a
but they got to
follower
question it.
because is what you're saying. Because I follow what people tell me to in my brain,
Well,
right?
am I right?
No, you're not.
Okay, so how did you get to this place where you're
Dude,
unaware?
all I'm saying is Biden and Harris didn't do anything for us, okay?
But yet-
Nothing. They
but
were
yet-
hiding all
Okay.
the time, constantly.
And
And when she had the interview to become president, she couldn't answer one question. Everything was about her family, and the way this and that and that.
I
We
got
don't
it.
care about that.
But
I don't care about your family, okay? I don't
but
care about your
but
family.
but
I
but
care about the country.
but
And they
Luke,
did nothing.
how do I say your name? How do I say your name?
My name is Lucy.
Lucy. I like that better. Lucy. Kamala is not even around anymore. She's gone.
But
Right?
what I'm telling you
But
is
listen to what I'm saying, please,
that's what I'm
Lucy. Lucy, please.
exactly. That's the
She's not
entire
here.
world did not vote for her.
Okay,
It's
but
like the map was all red.
okay,
Did you not see that?
Lucy,
We both wore glasses.
Lucy, Kamala's not even around anymore, right? And your assessment of all the things that you keep saying, I've been debunking them. I'm actually tired of debunking them, and I just kind of want to get back to reality real quick. So, yes, I do believe you're a follower. I didn't want to say that, but I think I got to say it because I got to let it sting a little bit. And I need you to work on not being a follower, but work on being a free thinker. You know what a free thinker does, Lucy?
I'm not a liberal. A free thinker is a liberal.
No.
That's how
You're,
I view it.
no, you have to learn how to go fact check whatever thoughts are rolling around in your head. All right? Because if you don't, you're going to be led astray. You're going to be led into disaster and destruction like you currently are now. Right now, Lucy, I'll be honest with you. They just came out with new numbers about inflation in this country. It's going up in the wrong direction.
Well, because the last 4 years were
No, no,
so
no,
messed up.
no, no, no.
Now we're
That's
trying to fix it. The man is trying to fix everything that was ruined
Lucy.
for the past 4 years.
Lucy, please
Okay,
stop making
Lucy,
excuses. Lucy,
I'm not
please,
making excuses.
please
Okay,
stop. It's
you're
his.
wanting me to
It's
agree
Donald
with
Trump's
you, and I'm
fault.
not agreeing with you.
It's his
Okay,
fault,
it's
Lucy.
not his fault. Okay,
He's the president, Lucy.
period.
You all made these rules. Whoever's the president, it belongs to them. So he got somebody freed yesterday from Russia. It happened on his watch. Congratulations. That's what he did. That's a point for
Oh,
President
good. I'm
Trump.
Russian. I'm half Russian, so
Yeah.
good.
So he did that, and we give him the point. Now he's going to have to take the blame as well. He's sending the economy in the wrong direction.
No, he's not.
And
You
your husband knows it.
pinpointing
And your
things,
husband
my
knows it.
husband
Hold
is
on.
not- my
Hold on.
husband is actually.
All right. So what I'll do is this. Lucy. You might want to bring your husband in here. Is he there?
Um,
Because I want to talk to the man of the house at this point. Hi,
you
Val.
want to? You
Yeah.
want really do? Because
Yeah.
he's pretty. He's gonna.
Tell,
Go
tell him.
ahead.
Tell him we can hear him in the background at this point. And I got some help up here. My
Is
good.
this some kind of live stream or something, or what?
Yeah, it is.
He's
Yeah.
broadcasting.
Good.
Oh,
So,
brother.
so, sir, what would you like us to call you? I know Lucy, but what would you like us to refer to you as?
My name's Mario.
Mario. Okay, Mario. I got my friend Val up here, and we're listening to Lucy talk, and we
Yeah,
got a lot of concerns, bro.
I was listening to you guys earlier, and I was just going nuts when you started talking about this DEI stuff. Okay, the problem I've got with all the DEI stuff is that it is absolutely racist. When Biden came out and said that I will pick a vice president that is a black female, he was making race and sex into a qualifier. Okay, I don't want somebody to be chosen based on their race and sex. I want someone chosen based on their merit and their ability to lead and their qualifications. Okay,
Okay, thank
so
you.
when he comes out and makes when he comes out and makes it a qualifier,
I'm gonna
think
let you
about
have
how
it, Val. If you
Yeah,
don't
sir.
mind,
And you just,
Mario.
think about
you just
think about
made
how
that
unfair.
statement.
Let me finish. Think about how
Well, how much
unfair
more
that
do you
No,
got to say? How
yeah,
much more do you got to say?
I
Because
got I got your point, sir. I don't
Yeah.
need
no,
a
no, no, no. But
dissertation on what
think
your
about
point is, but I
think
want to
about
make
how unfair
I want
that
to make
was
a
to Kamala
counterpoint
Harris
there, sir.
because
Here, I'm going to
because
make a counterpoint, and you're going to listen.
please,
Okay?
I didn't
Because
Mario,
answer.
Mario,
here's
we'll
what
go
you
back
need
and
to
forth.
understand.
I didn't
Mario,
finish my point.
Mario,
I didn't.
because we
He's not
have a
letting me
little.
finish.
Well, we don't have all day, so most people know you got to say it in 30 seconds, and then you got to turn it over to
It would
the.
have taken me 30 seconds if you let me
Okay,
finish. But
please
anyway,
finish it. Please finish it, Mario, because I don't want to spend too much time refereeing. I want to have the conversation. There's people listening to this, and they're trying to hear and follow. So please,
okay.
you got. Could you wrap it up real quick, or
Okay, I'll wrap
should
it
I
up
let?
really quick. But just okay, really quick. Just think about how unfair that was to Kamala
Okay.
Harris because he should have just kept it to himself, okay, and just said, "Look, I'm choosing Kamala Harris because she's the best person for vice president, not because she's black, not
Got it.
because she's you know what I'm saying." He made it
Yeah.
into a qualifier, which is extremely racist.
Okay, now
That's
thank
what he
you.
said.
I'm
gonna
I'm
choose
going to
a
let
white
Val
guy.
respond. I'm going to let you're a white guy.
No, imagine if he said, "I'm going to choose a white
Okay,
guy."
okay. Well, are you a white guy?
Yeah, I'm a white guy.
Okay, I'm just wondering. All right, Val. I'm turning it over to you. Sorry.
Thank you. Sir, diversity, equity, and inclusion is about exactly picking the best person for the job and not looking at race as a disqualifier. This is where people like you look at this the wrong way. Anybody that's ever taken a DEI course knows that's what it's about. Any hiring manager, anybody that has ever put anybody in corporations and corporations that still use it highly effectively, by the way. And so you know, the most successful corporations in this country actually use diversity, equity, and inclusion as part of their ongoing training.
How is that not
That
racist?
that is what really DEI is, sir. It's a training course. Okay, these are the things people like you don't understand. And then for you to come up here and say that black was a qualification for Kamala Harris is craziness. Okay,
That's right out of Joe Biden's mouth.
sir, this is a woman
Mario.
that was a district attorney. She was an attorney general.
Okay.
He was a congressman. and she was highly successful in every aspect of her job, and she was a vice president.
I didn't
She
say she
is
wasn't
the
qualified.
only, hold on, sir.
Mario, you
She
got to
is
let
the
him get it
only
out.
person that has ever ran for office in this country that has actually served in all three branches of government, each one successfully. And
Now,
you want to talk about qualifications, sir?
You see the issue, Mario, now?
No,
Because
no. You're not seeing the issue. The issue is that he said, "I'm going to choose someone, and she must be a black female." That is a qualifier. I'm
Sir,
sorry.
give
You are
me the
excluding-
statement where he said it must be a black female, please.
Yes,
That wasn't spouted on Fox News.
he
Please give me
absolutely-
that statement.
He made that
Please
statement.
tell me where that statement came from, because that did
Came
not
from
come
Joe
out
Biden's
of, that
mouth.
did not come out of Joe Biden's mouth.
Before he chose the vice president, he said,
Okay.
he said, the person I choose is going to be a black female. He said the same thing about the Supreme Court justice. Exactly the same thing.
So
that means he's excluding everybody that's
Time
white,
out.
Asian, whatever.
Time out. So Mario, I looked into it, and it says in late April, more than 200 black women who are leaders and activists within the Democratic Party signed an open letter to Joe Biden calling on him to select a black woman as his running mate.
And he agreed.
Okay,
He agreed.
but the narrative you're
Racist. How is that
No.
not racist?
Mario,
How is that not racist.
Mario, your claim was wrong.
It's
That's
not
all I'm
wrong.
It was
I
he was
heard him say
no,
it myself with my own ear. Hello.
Mario, but you left out this part about he was pressured to do it by other people
It
within
doesn't matter. It's racist. It's racist. What if he was pressured by white supremacists?
Okay.
Hold on,
So
sir.
what?
Hold on. Let's
Mario?
talk about the end result. Tell me anybody that was more qualified than Kamala Harris. I'll wait.
Oh my God! It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
No, it does matter, sir.
Anytime you make
that's
race
what you're
a
not
qualifier,
understanding.
Anytime
with
you make
diversity,
race
equity,
a
and
qualifier,
inclusion within a company, sir, with that process in place, you pick the best person.
And so
And you're-
Mario
Kamala was the best person.
Mario, let me read the definition of racist. It says a person who is prejudiced against or antagonistic towards people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group. There was nothing prejudiced or antagonistic about him selecting a black woman. So you can't continue to say it's racist.
It would not.
No,
have been
no, no,
if he didn't. If
no,
he didn't
no,
say
no.
it himself.
No,
If he didn't
no,
say,
Mario,
"I'm gonna choose someone that's a black person,"
Mario. You can't take the definition of racist and make it mean what you want it to mean. Find a different word. That's all I'm saying. But you can't say that he was being racist, giving her a position of power.
Actions speak louder than words.
Mario.
I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
It
I
would
did not
have
say
Mario,
that.
Mario,
You're putting
Mario,
words in my
Mario.
mouth.
Let me give you an example of it being
putting words in
racist.
my mouth.
Mario, listen
You're
to
not
what I'm.
understanding me because you're not letting me speak.
Are you going to stop saying the word racist? Because it's
You're
not
letting me
racist.
speak. You're not letting me speak. Okay.
If you
You're-
say the word racist again, I'm going to repeat what I'm saying. But it's not race. It would have been racist, Mario, if he would have said, "I'm not picking a woman that's black." But if he picks a woman that's black, it's not racist. So
might as
stop
well-
saying.
He might as well have said, "I'm not going to pick a woman that's white." He might as well have said that.
He did.
Same thing.
No,
Same thing.
Mario, just stop.
You're delusional.
Now, Val, please continue. Please continue, Val.
Delusional. And I want to get off the D because there was something else that was said here that was
let's just get off.
Yeah, that you might want
My
to.
doctor. I gotta go. I have a doctor's appointment.
Oh,
On
I
the
bet you
phone
did.
right now. Bye.
There you go.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I want everybody to witness what just happened up here. Okay? You just had a white woman and a white man tell a black man what is racist.
This is sick. This is some sick stuff these people are on in MAGA world. MAGAville. Evil. Wicked. This is wickedness. These are some of the wickedest people I've ever had to deal with.
And to come up and talk about qualifications and, and ask what Biden did. I don't know, the infrastructure bill, the PACT Act. I can go on forever.
Tell him
okay, of what he did that actually helped the American people. I'll tell you what he didn't do.
Yeah.
If you two are still listening with your doctor's appointment,
the doctor needs this message.
He didn't raise inflation by threatening tariffs and threatening our allies. He didn't care about renaming bodies of water for his ego. He cared about the American people. That's what Joe Biden did for us. This man spent 50 years in service to the US, actually working for the American people. And you want to compare that to a man that is now trying to destroy the Constitution of the United States. He is actually going after the balance of powers between the three branches of governments. And I want everybody to listen to me. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican.
Get him, Val.
If we lose the judicial branch of the government and he decides to go against the judicial branch of government, that is the day the Constitution ended. Mark it in your calendar. If he does not pay attention to what federal judges are telling him, our Constitution is done.
Exactly. Tell him, Val. Thank you. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Val is... Oh, wait a second. Hold on, Val. I think you have somebody that wants to question what you just said real quick. All right, hold on. I call him Scott Jennings right here. This is Scott Jennings.
DJ, so yes.
This is Scott Jennings, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, Val, I just got a quick question.
What you got, buddy?
You talked about Trump getting rid of the judicial system by going against these judges. How is it different than what Biden did with the student loans?
Oh, see, I'm glad you brought that up because that's the same conversation we had the other day, wasn't it, DJ? DJ, let me help you with that.
You know what?
I asked you to go. This is what I asked you, DJ. I asked you to go pull up the court papers and tell me where it says in those court papers that tax money could not be used for student loans, to help with student loans. Now, DJ, I got another comment for you, sir, because, sir, this is real important. I owned a business when the car companies were bailed out. I lost a house when the banks were bailed out in 2008 and 2009. Okay? I've been through a lot in this country when it comes to the politics of this country, sir. But with people like you that want to draw the line at a person trying to better their life going to school and not be punished the rest of their life for predatory loans on a system that was set up to work against people that wanted to get education, starting with Ronald Reagan. That's a massive problem. And for you to use that and bring that up as a subject tells me that you care only about one thing, you and not anybody else in this country getting a leg up and trying to move forward and better the country as a whole.
You hear that, DJ?
That is a reality of what you keep saying when you keep bringing up that statement. Now let's talk about a reality. A reality is judges have told Trump that he cannot do and told Elon Musk that he needs to bring back all the information he was taken. Okay. And they are refusing those orders. They have not opened up all the federal funding that they were told that they were supposed to have to put back. And that is a refusal of court orders, sir. That is the breakdown, the absolute breakdown of the judicial system and an absolute attack on the three co-equal branches of government. Period. End of story. I also asked you when you told me in our last conversation, well, he hasn't actually done it. Well, now he has, DJ. Now he has. Now what?
Now it's going to be up to the judge to enforce his ruling. How about
How
that?
does the judge enforce that ruling,
I don't
sir?
know. You tell me.
It is done by the marshal's office, sir. The marshals go and the judges send them to whoever is not following those orders, and then they move forward. Now,
So
sir,
can a
who
judge file,
controls the
can a
marshal's
judge file
office?
contempt charges?
Who controls the marshal's office?
I don't know. Who does, Val?
That would be the
Jesus.
president of the United States, sir. So now he has made himself untouchable based on a court ruling, that was unconstitutional when it was made, saying presidents have absolute immunity. This needs to end, sir. Like I said, if he does not follow these orders and he does not go down and he keeps doing what he's doing and becoming the strongest branch of government instead of 3 co-equal branches of government, it is the end of our Constitution. It is the day it died.
Val, nobody is falling for this rhetoric, man.
That ain't rhetoric, sir.
You guys
That's
have been
not
preaching this
rhetoric.
for the last
That
5
is
years.
not rhetoric. We
It
have
is
3
absolute
co-equal branches of
rhetoric.
government for a
That's
reason.
all it is. Val, you just brought up the point about Biden and the student loans, and then all of a sudden you turned it into
No, sir, I did not, because Biden
Val, I
didn't
listened to you speak.
Biden
I listened to
did
you
not
speak.
Biden abide by the court ruling.
I
He
listened
went
to
a
you speak.
different route from a different avenue to do what he wanted to do. He actually worked the system, which is fine. But he did not.
Trump can't
He
work
did
the
not disobey the court ruling.
Now, DJ, what were you saying, if you don't mind? Because I'm getting there. Val is right. No one's going to basically force Trump and Elon to do anything if the people that are supposed to force the people to do it report to Donald Trump. Why is that so difficult to understand?
Why is it so difficult for y'all to understand that what you have is a judge who is doing anything he can to try to stop transparency? Why do you have a problem with transparency, Val?
Sir, we have a system for that. Do we not?
We absolutely have a system, and that system is
Okay,
not
so
being followed.
so who controls the House?
Who controls the House? Right now, the Republicans do.
Okay, then why don't they call for the audits?
Now, can you hear what you're saying?
And why did they
Okay,
fire
can
the
you hear what
IGs?
you're saying? You're saying that what? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Zeus. You know.
Why did he say? Why didn't they call for the audits? And why did they fire why did Trump fire the inspector generals? I mean,
The inspector generals wouldn't do any auditing, Zeus. Is that correct, Val? Am I correct in saying that?
They're the ones responsible for setting up the audits.
Okay, so following Zeus's logic, Trump fired all of the attorney generals or inspector generals, excuse me, so that they could not do an internal audit. So him and Musk can go in there and take over the government. Is that what you're saying?
Sir, you,
Is that what
you,
you're saying,
you said
Zeus?
it. You said it.
Do you guys understand how crazy
You said
that
it.
sounds? Do you guys
That's-
understand?
sir,
I
that
guess DJ
No one believes that.
DJ
Nobody
don't?
believes that, y'all. You guys preach this stuff that nobody falls for anymore.
DJ.
This rhetoric is done and over with.
DJ, but honestly, if you look at it, maybe not through the lenses you're looking at it now, because the MAGA demon does what
You
it
mean the
does.
clear lenses?
But just imagine if the story was being told and we were saying, basically, this is President Biden and Hunter Biden doing what Elon and Trump are doing. If it was that way, how would you feel then?
Zeus, I think that's a very fair question. I do.
Yeah.
And I
But
really-
if it was Joe Biden and Hunter Biden doing this stuff, what honestly would your reaction be, DJ?
if Joe Biden and Hunter Biden were exposing a massive corrupt misuse of American taxpayer funds, I would put the Joe Biden hat on. And all
Sir,
I'm
you're
gonna
talking
say
about the
that, and
person.
you guys
You're
are
talking
gonna-
about
no,
Elon
you wouldn't
Musk
be
that said he
there.
was
You follow
lying
it.
to the
Say
American
again,
people
Val?
yesterday.
Say again.
You're talking about Elon Musk that said he was actually lying to the American people yesterday. That person.
What did Elon Musk
That
say?
he said
when
that
he lied
standing
the
next
American
to the
people
Resolute
about
desk,
how-
sir.
You want me to play it? You want me
Sure. Yeah, please do play it. And
You
make
want
sure
me-
you play the whole clip. And make sure you tell us what kind of context it was in. Go
He
ahead.
was asked a direct question about lying to the American people.
It was about the $50 million in condoms. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead.
This is big numbers. We're talking about $100 to $200 billion a year. Serious money.
Mr. Musk, you said on X that an example of the fraud that you have cited was $50 million of condoms was sent to Gaza. But after fact check this, apparently Gaza in Mozambique, and the program was to protect them against HIV. So can you correct the statements? It wasn't sent to Hamas, actually. It was sent to Mozambique, which makes sense why condoms was sent there.
Yeah.
And how can we make sure that all the statements that you said were correct, so we can trust what you say?
Well, first of all, some of the things that I say will be incorrect and should be corrected. So nobody's going to bat 1,000. I mean, we will make mistakes, but we'll act quickly to correct any mistakes. I'm not sure we should be sending $50 million worth of condoms to anywhere, frankly. I'm not sure that's something Americans would be really excited about. And that is really an enormous number of condoms when you think about it.
So you get what's happening, right? So Elon lied about the $50 million worth of condoms in Gaza. Trump repeated the lie, and then now we find out it's actually condoms going to Mozambique meant to protect them against HIV. And if you stop the spread,
it also wasn't $50 million in condoms. So he continues to lie. It's an aid for AIDS research and medicines and everything. That's not just condoms.
All right, so I want to make sure I understand. Please let me ask a question. So the 50 million wasn't for condoms to prevent HIV.
Part of it is, but it wasn't all of it. It's also for medicines for HIV and stuff like that.
So it's tied to funding that has been approved for this particular purpose, all right? And what we're trying to say is, isn't that that's two different situations, right? That compared to they're using them in Gaza to make things that explode. So Elon is sitting in the White House lying, and then he actually said some of the things that I say aren't going to be true. So when I brought it back to the point and I said, imagine Hunter Biden and Joe Biden doing this, you said you would put a Biden hat on and just say, yeah, Joe Biden. Well, you should have been very supportive of President Biden while he was in office then, instead of trying to say that he was committing fraud, him and Hunter. So I caught you in another lie, bro.
That you don't know whether I belong into. You have no idea what I said about President Biden. You have no idea. Was I a great big fan? Absolutely not. So you're pretty darn close.
Okay.
But
I know. I
want to get back to what we were just talking about.
So what do you think about Elon lying, though, real quick?
I think that Elon Musk stood up like a man and said, you know what? I'm not always going to be right.
Sir,
I expect you guys
he hasn't been right yet.
Now, you have no
he
intention
has
of
not
letting
pulled
anybody
a
finish
single
thought.
thing out of our budget, sir, that he has put forth in his X profile, which he also said in that interview he does. He reports it all to X. He has not put a single thing in X that has turned out to actually be true. Not one.
God, you are so full of shit.
See, DJ, now you're cursing, bro. See, now we know we got you.
Sorry about that.
I get it, but now that's the demon inside of you rejecting truth, and it does that. And I just want you to pay attention to that. Yeah, that's what the demon.
It's the demon inside of me that refuses to sit here and listen to this rhetoric when we're supposed to sit down and bow in front of Val like he's a god, like he knows all.
Sir, I'm not asking anybody to bow in front of me.
Val is a
All I'm doing is
judgmental,
putting out the facts.
person.
What did the
Go ahead,
press
Val.
secretary? What did the press secretary spend 5 minutes doing 3 days ago?
Say that
What
again,
did she do?
please.
She sat out there and she gave a list of all the things that were wasteful government spending. It was a list. It was like 10 items, sir, that all came from Elon Musk that he also reposted on X. And not one of those 10, sir, when I tell you not one of those 10 things she listed was true. Not a single one. Every one was fact checked and every one was found out to be false.
And DJ,
Every single one of them.
DJ, I held a live yesterday about it. Val's talking about a lot of us who are actually serious. Like, honestly, I think me, Val, and a lot of people in here, if there was evidence of widespread fraud and abuse going on, we would definitely be jumping up and down saying, you got to stop it. Because we don't want our money wasted either, just like you don't. But for some strange reason, we go the step to actually try to verify it, and you don't.
Okay,
and this is the issue, Val. I mean, not Val, but DJ. And so listen, we got to move it on, bro. But Val is once again giving you free education, and you don't support him at all. You don't support what Val says at all. You just get up here and take. It's like
I
inviting
have
people over to
absolutely
your house to
supported
eat and they
Val
bring
before.
containers.
No. I've absolutely stood up and said I agree with Val on that, or I agree
Can you
with
do
Val
it today? Can you do it
Don't try
today?
to act like that, man.
Can
Here,
you?
let's see if we can find something. Do you agree? Do you agree that our country had the taxpayer dollars should have paid $15 million to send that man to the Super Bowl?
No, I don't. No. How about that? I
Thank
don't
you.
think that. I don't think that they should have spent $15 million to send Trump to the Super Bowl.
Thank you. All right. Well, listen, DJ, thank you. I appreciate that, but we got to move it on. All right. What a great exchange. What a great exchange. But DJ, once again, I got to do the thing to you. All right. Because unfortunately, bro, you're still showing up unprepared and coming up short. And you know what that means. But you're getting better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. That's DJ Scott Jennings. I call him Scott Jennings like the guy on CNN. All right. And DJ, once again, got up here with the lies that Elon Musk fed him. All right, he's questioning everything. He says, I'm okay with Donald Trump and Elon doing this, and then had the audacity to try to convince us that he would be okay if President Biden and Hunter Biden were doing the exact same thing. Said, I'd put on a Biden hat and shirt and thong. DJ, knock it off, DJ. You know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's send DJ straight to hell. All right. Come back up, Val. Where'd you go, Val? I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God. Sometimes you got to get the final word in before you go, Val. I'm so sorry. All right, you got to get the final word, and I'll give you that. All right, yeah. Thank you for doing that, sir.
It's like, damn, he's done with me today.
No. Closing remarks, if you don't mind.
Look, the people like DJ are my largest concern, because people like DJ, and I'm saying this as respect, DJ.
Yeah.
You actually know. You know what I'm saying? Let the pride go, DJ.
Thank you.
Okay, and let's move forward, because people like you could actually move forward, because you do know. I know you know.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. All right, Val. Ladies and gentlemen, W Val in the chat. No lies detected. That's what I'd like to see, ladies and gentlemen. A good, clean, fair exchange going on. All right, and that's how you get the truth out here, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get the truth. All right, let me bring up my good friend Jess W. Jess in the chat. Welcome. How you doing, Jess?
Good morning.
Good morning. How you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Talk to him. I'm all right. I am all right.
Man. Lucy
Yes.
was wild.
Yeah.
Lucy, she's not here anymore, but
She's here. She's here with us. I can feel it.
I need y'all to understand, saying that you're racist is not an attack, because it is what it is. You voted alongside the Triple K.
Thank
You
you.
can look up information and educate yourself.
Yeah.
Racism can be unlearned. I can give you some book recommendations.
Go ahead,
if you
Jess.
want.
Go
Black
ahead.
women are the most educated demographic in this country. So if anyone's DEI, it's white women, or DJ specifically. DJ specifically pissed me off because I was in a live with him, with Ange, and Val told him the same things, and he didn't
W,
even
Ange.
Google anything. He didn't look up anything. You have a super computer in your hand.
Tell
and
him,
you're
Jess.
telling me that you can't fact check yourself on anything?
W, Jess.
It's actually insane.
Yeah.
And then look at this. So he wants to talk about the loan forgiveness.
Mhm.
And like Val had said, go to the court case and the ruling and find where it says that.
Mhm.
But Biden used the cancellations have come through existing federal student loan forgiveness programs, which are limited to specific categories of borrowers like public sector workers, people defrauded by for-profit colleges, and borrowers who have been paying for at least 20 years.
Thank you.
These programs are separate from the rejected forgiveness
That's what
plan. Okay?
Thank you.
So I need you guys to
Tell 'em,
just
Jess.
simply fact check yourself. It's really not hard.
It's
and
not.
the fact He twisted himself into a pretzel. Whenever you played that clip of Elon Musk, he said, I want the context. What is it with you guys and saying, I want the context? I cannot freaking stand it.
Tell
Get
him.
it together, man.
Bingo, bingo, bingo.
A lot of you guys know better.
Thank you.
You know better.
Thank you,
And
Jess.
It's a gosh darn shame.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was so disappointed in that one lady. Where's
Who?
that picture at?
Who?
I had
Which
to
one
freaking-
lady?
Oh, I guess the picture didn't save.
Oh, was it
but-
Lucy? Lucy and Mario?
Yeah, she's
Oh.
a straight sheep. Ba, black sheep. And it's really a darn shame. I heard her husband popping off in the background the entire time.
Yeah.
Baby girl, you need to read a book.
Thank
Get
you.
Audible, because I'm sure your man would get mad at you just simply reading.
Oh, you think so?
Oh yeah.
'Cause he
These
don't-
men are so controlling of their women. One of my friends that I've known years that I cannot talk to because her man defended the Elon salute.
Oh.
I'm pissed.
Oh.
He literally did the thing to show us it wasn't what it was. And this man is Mexican and Native American. I'm so disappointed. But anyways,
Thank you, Jess.
she used to be a never Trumper, right? And then she got with this guy. I've known her since I was like 12 years old. It's so disappointing.
Nasty work.
And he gets mad at her over the silliest stuff. He thought that she was going to take his vote. That's how upset these people are. Wow. That's how crazy and controlling they are.
Wow.
He had to make sure his ballot was in the proper place and that he was going to have his own vote.
Wow.
Mind you, she was scared to even put her vote in. She wrote in her 3-year-old freaking son.
Wow.
That's how controlling these people are.
Wow. That's a
And
sick-
I told her, you have Audible, get some books, read Hood Feminism, White Feminism. Stamped is a great one.
Give it to him,
And-
Jess.
Like, you guys, there's so many. White fragility might piss you off, but it's something you should learn.
Thank you, Jess. Tell these folks the truth.
But anyways, I'm gonna drop down.
Thank
I
you.
said what I had to say.
Thank
you guys
you.
are sheep. Just literally search it out.
Thank
Search
you.
out the
Thank you.
information.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
And DJ, I'm pissed. You didn't Google anything.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you,
Bye.
ladies and gentlemen. That's my sister, Jess. Let's give her another round of applause. No lies detected. Yeah, I see a lot of the Trump supporters are getting triggered by the way that I'm running my broadcast. Maybe you didn't hear me at the top of the show.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Yeah.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Yeah, and so what we're not going to do is we're not going to let up on you Trump supporters. No, like I said, we're going to keep doing shows like this until we snap the will of MAGA in half. You Trump supporters, you're in for a rude awakening. We're heading towards a 1929 style depression. Look at the inflation rate, ladies and gentlemen. Just take a look at the inflation rate. You heard what they're saying on the news. 3%. Attacking. Good morning, brother. How are you doing?
Hey, good morning. Sorry, let me finish. I was making a protein drink.
You're welcome for the show. No problem. I got to get this truth out here. Me and my friends. All right.
Hey.
Thank you for tuning in.
So, do me a favor as I walk over back to my other phone. Can you play the Trump comment about they don't look
Oh,
like
there
something?
could be trouble.
Open borders with people pouring in, some of whom, I won't get into it, but you can look at them and you can say, could be trouble, could
All
be
right.
trouble.
All right. Now let's listen to Donald Trump in 1993 doing the same darn thing.
Let's hear it.
I will tell you right now, they don't look like Indians to me. And they don't look like the Indians. Now, maybe we say politically correct or not politically correct. They don't look like Indians to me, and they don't look like Indians to Indians. And a lot of people are laughing at it, and you're telling how tough it is.
See, the thing is this. That's not the first time Trump's ever used that type of comment.
Nope.
So, he has a habit of doing things. Donald Trump has, as a police officer would say, or detective, an MO, modus operandi.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, in regards to Elon Musk, when he made the comment, I'm not going to be right all the time. Well, you know what? You have to be right all the time.
Yes.
Because you're sending people in space.
Yep.
If your figures are wrong, you got dead, unalive people on the rocket.
Yeah.
So you have to be right all the time.
Yeah.
And when you come out and say, "Oh, we'll correct this immediately when it comes out," really? Is that why Donald Trump went from 50 million to 100 million?
Yeah.
Is that why when you corrected the things or tried to address it, it took a week?
Yes.
So when you say we'll immediately fix it, really, what's immediate to you?
Now.
Immediate to me means now.
Yeah.
Not a week from now, not 2 weeks from now. And they didn't clarify, and there hasn't been any specific information. But I wanted to come on and say this.
Tell them attacking.
There are some real, I hate to say it, there's idiots on the other side that are probably listening to you and I right now.
Yep. They're stalkers. They're
And
Zeus haters.
Yeah, these fake Christians who say they don't make videos about us, but they make videos about us.
They do.
So
They do.
these Russian hairy, smelly bears, when they literally said, we're going to get all that money back from 40 years of being taxed on candy bars and gas. We're going to get a big check after they find all this money and all this taxation, illegal taxation. We're going to get a big check in our pocket.
Yeah, I've heard them say that.
Who said they're going to give you a check back? Who said they're going to write you a check? Where did this come out? I haven't seen. It's kind of like when this person said, well, I know who really unalived JFK.
Oh.
Well, really? The report hasn't come out. How did you know that? So how can you know something before something is brought out?
Yeah.
And how do you know you're going to get a big, healthy check from the government for being overtaxed? And by the way,
Tell them attacking.
by the way, if they send you this check, is this check going to be taxed as well? Or is this free of taxation? Is it one of those things? Because see, if you have extra income on the IRS, you have to pay taxes on other income.
Yeah.
Is this a gift tax?
They don't think that far ahead, it seems. They don't think that.
I mean, come on, people.
Yeah.
And when Donald Trump allows Elon Musk, without any verification, without any boundaries, without being vetted, and they're removing entities that were searching into him and his dealings, like the inspector generals. And why is Trump getting rid of the ethics board?
Because he's about to commit crimes for 1,000. Thank you, attacking. This is what you do when you're about to commit crime. Yeah. You get rid of the people that investigate it. Yeah.
Alex, I'll take crimes for 1,000, please.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Seriously.
Yeah.
You have inflation that's gone up to 3%.
Thank you, Donald Trump.
If it was done under Biden, you'd be complaining.
Yep.
You have tariffs going to be raising the cost on products. If it was Biden, you would be complaining.
Yep.
You have the possibility of hundreds of thousands of people losing their jobs and being unemployed. If that was happening under Biden, you would be complaining.
Yep. They know it.
The only thing Donald Trump did to make him, I'm so American, I'm going to name a big amount of water. And you know water's wet. It's really wet.
I thought it was just like his diaper.
Yeah, I'm going to name it the Gulf of America. Wow. That benefited me so much. When he renamed the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
Do you know that I received a check in the mail?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you want to know how much for?
How much?
0.000.1 penny.
Exactly. So in other words, it's not helping the average American at all with him doing these little publicity
No,
stunts. Exactly.
it's not helping anybody, buddy.
Yeah.
It's not helping anybody. And by the way,
talk to him.
By the way, you know your buddy from Chicago.
Oh, what about him? He's
Um,
mad at Zeus right now. He says, Zeus, you don't bring me up enough on the show. And I said, listen, buddy, you've been exposed, and there's really nothing else left to say other than get me those steaks.
Well, I put a bit.
Give me those steaks.
I was sent audio of him making a statement. He goes, he made a statement. I don't have it right in front of me, or I might, but I'm not going to do it. He goes, the left, they only believe these people that were removed, these media sources from the Pentagon,
Yeah.
and the White House, for not agreeing with the naming of, all these sources. That's all the Democrats listen to. These paid media. Really?
Wow.
Who do you listen to? Because if Politico and NBC and NPR are being paid, that means Breitbart, Fox News, OAN, Newsmax, they have to be getting paid too. As a matter of fact, these right-wing entities are being placed into the Pentagon, where the other news sources that will hold Donald Trump and the Pentagon accountable for what they say and do.
Thank you.
They're not going to be there to do that.
Tell
they're
them, Jackie.
they're going to have Trump media there to do this. So this roll of toilet paper that I called him, toilet paper man.
Yeah.
To say that we're brainwashed because we're listening to these people as you are listening to the right side, and you don't have any factual information. You don't have the fly in the wall.
That part.
You don't have the person in the room specifically telling you this stuff. You have different entities saying things that you like compared to the things that you don't like from the other agencies. See, what Zeus does, what I do, and what other broadcasters do that bring you the truth, we listen to what other people say. We analyze what they say. We say, okay, well, this person is saying this person is saying this. What seems more logical between the two sources, and who is going to benefit the most, and what is the truth?
Thank you.
So you have to listen to everything, and then you make a proper analyzation, and that's where you discuss what you want to put.
Thank you. Well, all right, attacking.
I'm done.
Land,
Thanks, everybody. Be
once
good, be
again,
safe.
no problem, ladies and gentlemen. W attacking in the chat. No lies detected. So as you can see, we've defeated every single Trump supporter on TikTok this morning. Once again, they have no leg to stand on. They have no truth in them, because no matter who we end up talking to, it all ends up in the same spot, right? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, what do we got going on out here? Look at the time. All right, what we'll do is we'll keep combing through. All right, let me see. Who do we got next? Let's see. Who do we got next? Oh, okay. All right. I'll deal with this. I'll deal with this real quick. This is a certified ultimate MAGA demon. I call him Trash Bait, and he said that he's going to show us the new property he acquired under the Trump administration. Trash Bait, come on, patch it through. You said your business is thriving currently under Donald J. Trump. He runs a construction business, and he says his business has grown tenfold since Trump got into office, and he was going to show us how he's raking it in, all right, like a billionaire. Well, it looks like he can't even afford Trash Bait can't even afford internet connection, so I don't buy it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and send Trash Bait straight to hell for this terrible internet connection. You should have gotten that Biden Connect program or something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trash Bait. No internet connection, but says he's doing great under the Trump administration. Yeah, right.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Am I right, Belinda? Did I get him? Yeah, he must have that Starlink. I like that one. All right, let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. All right, who do we got? Who do we have here? Who do we have here? Good morning. Who do we have here? All right. MAGA. This is MAGA. All right. Who do we got here? MAGA Veda. All right. All right. It looks like nobody. Wow, these Trump supporters, it looks like they've ran out of gas this morning. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right, we're gonna keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you see what we got going on here. All right, I'm gonna bring up my good friend CC. Welcome to the show. I sent them all running and scrambling. Good morning, Cece. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All righty then. All right,
I
WCC in the
could be
chat.
better. I'm very upset. I'm very
Oh,
upset.
talk to us. Why?
I just want to apologize to your mother
Oh, for what?
for that person calling you that name.
Oh.
You got rid of him quick. I saw
Mhm.
the look on your face.
Yeah.
It broke my heart for your mother because your
Really?
mother is not that. I don't know your mother. I
Yeah.
know you from, being on here.
Yeah.
And you're a good man.
Tell them,
And
CC.
for anybody to call you that is calling your mother that. So,
Sorry,
whoever,
CC.
whatever your name is, go to hell. You belong in hell. You deserve to burn for the rest of your life. And you're going to get yours. You're going to get yours.
Tell them, CC. We sent
I
them there
so
together.
I really and truly do appreciate you. You're a good man, and I've told you that so
Yeah.
many times.
You
You're a
have.
sweetheart.
Thank you.
And
You are, dude. You are so sweet. You're melting my heart, Cece. I mean, I gotta be the man for the people. I gotta be hard and
And you
strong, but
are.
you're making me seem very soft and self. But you know
No,
what?
no,
It's a good
no,
thing.
you're
It's a
not.
good
No,
thing.
you're a good man, and if that means you're soft, then hey, be soft.
Thank you. All
Nothing
right,
wrong with a
WCC.
soft, good
Thank you.
man. That's what you are, and your mama is proud, and I know it. I know
Mm-hmm.
it.
All right.
But I
Well, I
just
hope.
want to. I want to say this, Zeus.
Yes.
But you, your name. These people go to sleep every night with you on their mind.
They do?
Zeus, I go into so many lives.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
the rats.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't call them demons. Well, they're demons, but I call
You
them
call them
rats.
what you call them. Yeah.
I call them rats.
Mmm.
Honey, let me tell you
Want some
something.
cheese?
Your
Can I get some
your
cheese? You know how they are.
your name comes up all the time. All the
Really?
time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're getting to them, Zeus.
Mm.
You know, they don't like the truth. You cannot. I would love to go into one of these lives that they say, like that fat bear, that holds her lives. I would love.
I shouldn't be laughing, Cece.
She comes up. She'll
Right,
have
Kabir?
what is it, 8 or 9?
Yeah.
And then they want and they think a Democrat's gonna come up there and talk to them when they all over talk.
Yeah.
But there's nothing you can say.
That part. They know they're
Nothing.
wrong. These people know they're living in sin and filth and grime and vile. They know that. And we
calls
see it.
herself a Christian.
Mm.
Look, if that's Christianity, I want no parts of it.
You can keep that. You can keep them
No
demons
parts
you
of
got.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But did you see the look on the tyrant's face when his wife Elania
Mm.
was Elon was standing there talking about his lies?
Yes.
Does his child have a mother?
That's the question. One of his 11 kids, right? We don't know.
X.
Yeah.
X. Where's X's mother? What is that supposed? What is that supposed to bring us closer together because he has his child?
Oh,
No,
is that
it doesn't.
Was he sending
No.
the message by bringing the kid in there? Is that what he's
I think
trying to
he's
do?
trying to. I think
Oh.
he's trying to.
Oh.
But it doesn't.
It
doesn't
doesn't
bring a
work.
message.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
disgusting. Now you hear my dog's going
Yeah,
crazy.
the dog is
talking
going
about
crazy.
Elon?
Yeah, and the dog wants to get the truth out too. Oh, what a cute pooch! All right, seriously.
I could say I want to say more, but I know that there's a lot of people that want to talk to you and keep up the good work.
All
I
right.
got your back.
All right,
I will
all right.
Always, I will always have your back.
All
Okay.
righty then, ladies and gentlemen, WCC
Thank you,
in
honey.
the chat. No, lies detected. Love you too. Love you too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached that point in the show where Big Zeus, unfortunately, has to depart and tend to other affairs in the kingdom. But boy, oh boy, what an incredible show that we have. I'm so sorry I didn't get to talk to each and every single one of you, but you know how it goes out here in these TikTok streets. You just got to get it while you can. I want to give everyone that stayed here and basically stopped by to check in, especially the subscribers, gifters, moderators, and panelists who helped keep this show exciting, engaging, and entertaining. A huge, huge round of applause. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Rick in the chat, and everybody that's been sending the gifts. All right, I really, really do appreciate it. Seriously. But we also got to give one last round of booze and shame, and this goes to all the Zeus haters out there. You heard Attacking bring it up. You heard Cece bring it up. But all of us, we all deal with this, right? We get out here and we tell the truth. And what do? We cook those MAGA minds, and all they can do is talk about us. These people claim they're happy. They claim they won the election. They should be thrilled, but they're not thrilled. They're miserable. Their lives reflect that. The lives they hold on this app reflect that. They have nothing good to offer this country except for their blind loyalty to their cult leader, Donald J. Trump. So as far as I'm concerned, they're not helping America. They're actually making this country the worst country on the face of the earth. They managed to do that, but we're not going to let them get away with it. Let's give them one last round of booze and shame. What a show.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get up out of here, all right? But take care and stay safe. I'll be back tomorrow, same Zeus time, same Zeus channel, all right? You know what we got to do. Thank you, everyone. You know, we got to tell the truth to shame the devil. Yeah, you're right, Cece. He said that I was a bigot. As long as that means I'm better than him, I'm happy. I can live with it because he's a loser. Right? Want me to connect the dots? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let these people intimidate you. I love you too, Tiffany, for the people. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know what we do? We get out here and we tell the truth. Hey, Mario and Lucy, your doctor, is the doctor still checking on you? Because I realize what you're saying. Listen, we were cooking those minds. We had 2 for 1. And we were cooking them, telling them nothing but the truth. And it got so serious, they had a health scare and an emergency. Up the doctor's here. Earlier, we heard him coughing in the background, and I said, is he okay? He thought he was until he got up here and he started talking to Big Zeus, all right? Big Zeus, me and Val. What an outstanding thing. I got to go back and watch that, ladies and gentlemen. We put them in the hospital over here. We put these Trump supporters in the hospital. We just start asking you the questions. Give us the truth. If you gave us the truth, Mario and Lucy, you wouldn't be in the hospital, all right? But sorry, that's what happened. Did it? Where you at, Q-Dog? Let's go, let's go. We tell so much truth. They got to go to the hospital and get, they have to go to the doctor and get checked out. Hey, Doc, right here, could you put the stethoscope right here, Doc? It's just not, something's wrong. What happened? Well, you wouldn't believe this, but I went on to Zeus's Live. Yeah, he seems to be doing a radio show or whatever, and they just fried my brain and my heart started palpitating. That's a new one for me, all right? I got to go back and rewatch how we did that, because I like to watch the replays and say, oh, that's what got him in the hospital, right, kid? Right, Q-Dog? Y'all doing an outstanding job out there, right? We're gonna, Curtis, I love you all too. Lisa, I love you too. Oh, you want the drill, baby drill? All right. you want the drill, baby, drill.
Kamala Harris's war on Pennsylvania energy, because she's going to ban fracking, right?
The
100%.
drill, baby, drill. And
She's against fracking, against all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, about a
ladies,
year and
you
a
know
half
what to
ago,
do.
when she was getting killed in the polls, she said,
I like fracking very
much.
much.
Look,
They always go back to what they want. That's part.
They always go back. She can't help it.
That's some real
She's
pimp
a
talk right
radical,
there. You know what that
left
is.
Marxist. She can't help it.
That's some real
But
playing
we're
talk
gonna
right
end
there,
that,
right?
and we will frack, 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 and drill, baby, drill.
Hey. Oh, you want to lower those taxes?
We're going to be for these guys. We're going to drill. We're going to
Right,
take out
Curtis?
so much money.
Right.
We're going to pay down our debt.
Reggie,
We're going to
we're gonna lower that
taxes
debt.
to insane asylums.
Here we go, ladies.
They go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill. We're going to frack, frack. Drill was a black frack.
You know she's gonna pay it. Here it goes. Once again, fracking it this. Hey, then all of a sudden. Hey. She said, I like fracking very much. Look, they always go back to what they want. They always go back. She can't help it. She's a radical left. She can't help it. And we're gonna end that. And we will frack, 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 and drill, baby, drill. So deep, we're gonna be for these guys. We're gonna drill, we're gonna take out so much money. We're gonna pay down our debt. We're gonna lower the taxes. The insane asylum. WN, you go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Drill, baby, drill. We gonna frack, frack, frack. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal. Hey. We're gonna drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. Hey. We're gonna drill, baby, drill. Come on.
Insane asylums. They go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal Lecter. They say, why would you mention Hannibal Lecter?
Why?
We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. They go crazy when I say
The late great Hannibal. Lower your taxes. Deep insane asylums. They go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. Drill, 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 baby, drill. Hey, hey, like it's Hannibal Lecter. Drill, baby, drill like it's Hannibal Lecter time. We're gonna lower your taxes. Deep insane asylum. They go crazy when I say the late great Hannibal. We're gonna lower those taxes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, all right. How much do you owe, baby? Oh, $2 million. Don't worry, we'll take care of that debt. How much you owe in taxes? Only a few $100,000. We're gonna wipe that off the map because we're gonna drill, baby, drill like you wouldn't believe. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna lower your taxes. We're gonna pay off all your debt. We have so much liquid gold underneath our feet. And we will drill, baby, drill. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get up out of here. Take care and stay safe out there in those TikTok streets. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.